Okay, welcome everyone to Escape from Planet Hulk Starter Set, where we're going to go through the game for this immersive gameplay that we have. And luckily everyone's able to get their box set finally. At least most of us have. Still some pending. But this is the adventure that we're going to be going through so we can learn the basics of the game in here. But of course most of you are already experienced players, so therefore you'll find this a lot easier to go through. So in this case, we're going to be doing this, and at this point, let's go through a little intro for something here.
Dr. David Banner, physician scientist, searching for a way to tap into the hidden strengths.
I've been watching this show.
Then an accidental overdose of gamma radiation alters his body chemistry.
The intro is so cool.
Now, when David Banner grows angry or outraged, a startling metamorphosis occurs.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry?
The creature is driven by rage and pursued.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Man, that is so 70. So 70.
Sure was.
Until he can find a way to control the raging spirit that dwells within him.
Excellent, and now we begin. Suddenly, a shimmering portal opens in front of you, and before you can do anything, you are sucked in by a cosmic force. When you open your eyes again, you immediately realize that you're not on planet Earth anymore. You're chained to the perimeter wall of a massive castle, which has been constructed on a hunk of rock suspended in space. The castle is fabricated from thick steel with various rooms and courtyards. The open sky above the structure is a vortex of swirling constellations, dizzying to the eye and mind. You are not alone. There are several other people chained up beside you, all heroes like you. You recognize one of them in particular, Bruce Banner. He is battered, wounded, and angry. He's clearly trying to transform into Hulk. Shortly after regaining your bearings, a giant-sized holographic image of a man appears in the sky. My name is Grandmaster. I preside over a large holoquinade called the Arena. The hologram chuckles. And you have been gathered here rather unwillingly, I must say, to be tested against the best the universe has to offer. As the grandiose announcement finishes, several uniformly manufactured androids are deposited into the courtyard. My faithful drones defend the honor of the arena from those vile usurpers, the Grandmaster incites the troops. The drones immediately fire on you with their firearms. It will be an interesting night. And at that point, I'm going to take you to that location. And I know that there's certain people here we don't have, so I will be eliminating those from this adventure we're about to undertake. So
Cool. I have a quick mechanics question.
sure.
When Storm uses her ability to let everybody fly, does she control the directions they fly, or are they able? It says group flight.
It's Solar One.
Say
It's all
again?
together. You control
Okay.
them all together. Like you
Okay.
can't send them off in different directions.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to know. And I'm just thinking strategically here. That's all. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to.
It's
plan.
like you pick up a giant wind and pick them all up at the same time,
That's-
and you go wherever you want to go.
That's what was in my head, but like I said, strategically to be able to sit and move people around in the air one at a individually is would be a good
Hard.
tactic. All right.
Not a problem. You
Um,
just
And so we're chained to walls and now we're being shot at like a firing squad?
Yes, pretty much you're going to now
I didn't do it.
Let me just change this here because there is a number of them that appear. But you're only 4 players, so...
Correct. So the number that appears
condensing
is
it down, right.
I would assume my shield is missing.
No, your shield is right next to you.
Wow.
You're chained
okay.
up.
Yeah, okay.
And Natasha, all your weapons are on the ground next to you. But you're chained up.
But I'm chained up.
Yep.
Is my legs free?
Your legs are free, but at this point,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to have to worry about this first of all.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering. Okay.
You should be able to see the arena at this point.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Ultron drones.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yep, and you see those in front of you, and of course, very dangerous looking drones. They all look like Ultron, as you can see. But luckily, they're not all Ultrons. Otherwise, this would be a very quick adventure.
Yeah.
Now, in this case, of course, you see standing in the center section is Banner. Doesn't look like he's very happy. At this point, we will now be rolling initiative. Let's go ahead and do that.
I tried. Just a second. There it is.
I think you have it twice. You have
Oh, no, I tested earlier. That first one was a test.
Which is the first one? Because I'm not sure which
The
one. you're referring to.
16 is the first one that I did as a test when we first pulled in, and then the one that I just rolled is this 22 with triple sixes.
All right. So when you open your character sheet, in the upper left-hand corner is your initiative roll for you to do.
Mhm.
So I'm mentioning that more for those that don't remember where the initiative is.
I'm trying to find it.
So when you open up there's the diamonds across the top. Go all the way to the left. You'll see initiative, and then just to the right of that, down below it, is roll. Looks like a die. So you see where your character icon, the face of your character is in the middle, at the very top.
Not.
Oh
good.
wow.
Not.
Oh wait. Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh no.
I know. Bad
I
start
thought that was one of us.
Damn
for
it!
you.
That really sucks for us. Oh crap!
Were you able to find that, Wolverine?
It says dice, right?
No, all right. So what? Are you in your character sheet? So double
Yeah.
click on the
Morgan
double
just
click
had
on your icon.
a big smile on his face when he rolled that for the
I
Ultrons.
did not
Okay,
expect.
let me walk him through this, please, so
Sure,
we can
go
get
ahead.
him.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and walk 'em
All
through.
right. So open up your character sheet from your icon. You double click left side. Once it's open, you should see the face of your character right there in the middle at the top. Do you see that?
No.
Okay. So you look at the battlefield. Right? Just go all the way back to where it's that battlefield.
Now I can't see anything.
Do you
Sorry,
see your
I will be
icon?
right back.
Okay.
Try to get closer to the map.
Okay. So you need to make the map a little bit size. You need to size the map so you can see your icon. Do you remember how to do
Okay.
that?
Okay. Character sheet. Character sheet. I think it's loading.
Are you in demi-plane or are you in Roll20?
I'm in Roll20.
Okay. Just verifying because they look the same to me, but they're not because one isn't linked up. All right. So do you see the battlefield? You see your icon. Do you see?
You got the initiative out.
You got an initiative. There we go. You saw
All
it.
right.
Good job.
Now, what you want to look at is to see if you have situational awareness as your trait. If you have that, then you get an edge on that roll.
I thought that was done automatically.
No, it is not.
Damn. That's not.
Unfortunately, it is not.
And so, what is that? A power
It's a
or?
trait.
It's a trait. Yeah.
What am I looking for? What's the trait?
Situational awareness.
You're gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom of your character sheet, and on the right-hand side, there's a box that says traits and tags.
Alright.
If you don't see situational awareness, then your roll is what it is.
Yeah, like there's situational awareness.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, then your roll is correct. You don't need to give an edge or anything. You already have your roll.
I have it. I have it.
You
Captain
haven't
America
done it?
does.
Okay, go ahead and do it, and then change your number if it changes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Got a 3 maintenance.
Now I have an edge on this combat, right?
Yeah, so you have to re-roll your initiative now.
Yeah.
Do an edge on your initiative roll,
Not
Yeah.
re-roll.
and you may want to go for the marvel more than anything.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm gonna go for the Marvel.
Go ahead and edge it then.
Smart.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. Get up here to my initiative. Okay. Edge.
Okay, no, it didn't change. All right, so you'll keep it
Yeah.
at that.
Yep.
Sort out the initiative now.
It was worth a shot. I mean,
No, it is always worth a shot.
Always.
yeah. The only problem is when you have a spectacular, fantastic roll by the villains who did get a Marvel die roll.
Yeah, unfortunately. Now, what I will ask is, Wolverine, what's your initiative modifier? And what is Natasha's?
-3.
And what is yours, Wolverine?
2.
Middle one.
Okay,
It's
so
his is
then
2.
Natasha will go first.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just changed it. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. So the bonus round happens for them. And at this point, they're going to shoot at you, of course. And the following is happening. Now, you guys are Avengers. You've been together for a long time. Except for with Wolverine. She's a new person to you guys. I'll say that for this one, you can't do the team maneuver right now because you don't know each other that well. But for after this, there will be a team maneuver you can pick. By the way.
Oh, okay.
Then.
Awesome.
All right. So the fight begins.
Am I in a cell?
You're in an arena chained to a wall.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
Grandmaster
Torture.
had his chain.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I love that type of torture.
So you see that basically the drone's last attack zings past you, hitting Bruce Banner in the head. Not good. Not good at all. And of course, the scientist lets out a terrible cry and transforms into the monstrous form of the Hulk. Which of course...
That's good. That's good.
Yes, and with that, you see that he roars that, and then in an unstoppable rage, he slams the rocky ground and walls with meaty fists, dismantling huge chunks of the structure.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That free us?
So, at this point, this is what we need to do. We're going into combat, like I said, and let me do the following. I'm going to be attacking with the drones. The drones are shooting just standard agility shots. Okay. So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 4 of you. So 2 of you are going to be receiving an extra shot. So let's see who that would be. I'm going to roll the following. We'll roll a dice. We'll do it this way. There's 4 of you, like I said. Starting from the top, Captain America's number 1, and Wolverine is 4. So here is the D4 twice, and that is the person that is going to receive extra shots.
Oh, yes.
So number 3 and number 1. So Captain America is getting a second shot at him, and so is Natasha. Okay?
Yep.
So you're both going to get 2 shots on you. So I'll start first with Captain America being shot at.
I'm going to use a reaction. Try to get the chain in the way.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't use it as a shield.
Oh no, I know. I'm just
He's
trying to
break it.
I'm trying to get the chain in the way of the bolt so it'll break it. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but yeah.
All right, so here we go. They're going to fire on you. You notice that they seem to try to zero in on you, and you see they seem to have that. So here comes a shot at you. Does that hit your agility defense?
Now my agility defense is 14. But I'm using trying to get the chains in the way, so I would say it reduced my agility because I'm actively getting that in the way. So, ow!
All right. So what? I'm sorry. What was your agility defense number?
14.
So it is a hit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yo,
unfortunately, it does hit you. You don't have a shield, so you're going to take 7 damage on that.
Ouch.
And then now the second shot is coming at you.
Okay.
And here we go. This is from this one here. It is going to also fire upon you. But that one misses. And now we'll go to Storm. Storm, you're being attacked by this one here.
Okay.
And that one is going to fire on you too. And here we go. Is 13 enough to hit your agility defense?
I was looking at something else real quick. Let me pull it up. And agility defense. That is, my agility defense is 13.
Alright, then you are hit. Now remember, all of you have karma. So if you want to use it to give me trouble, you can.
Yeah, I'm looking at how much karma I have for.
You have 4 because you're a rank 4.
Actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and put trouble on that 6, please.
Okay. So here we go. We're going to trouble that. And a 10 now will not hit
Very
you.
nice.
No, that does not hit.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, good. Alright, and you only had 1 shot coming at you anyway.
Correct.
Natasha, fortunately you're going to get 2 shots at you.
Yep.
So here we go. Here's the first one. As it fires at you.
Misses.
And then here's the second one.
Also misses.
And they're trying to fire at you, but fail to hit you. Alright. And then now, last but not least, is going to be Wolverine from the last drone.
Can I use an action?
Right now we're up in the.
I heard nothing you said.
Somebody creating something for a reason?
No.
That'll miss. Alright, and that is the Ultron drones. At this point, now we will go to top of the round, which is Storm. Storm, you are chained up. Do you wish to break the chains so you can become free?
Do I have to be unchained to use an ego attack?
No, not at all, but you would still be chained then at the end of the round.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that part.
Okay.
So what I would like to do is use Thunder on that one.
You know, if I could free one hand, I could cut through the other chains.
Okay,
Correct.
now the problem with that is, and I'll say the following on that.
All right.
One of the things you want to make sure of when you look at a power is that that it indicates an enemy or everyone.
I understand. That's why I chose this one.
Well, this will go against your companions, by the way.
But they're out of range.
They're within 10 spaces of you.
No. I wanted to. Oh, it's on.
Yes, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
there's
it
the
centers
Center
from you.
You are the center.
Oh, where does it say that?
It says it right there. It says complete
Yeah.
I'm
that
trying to
against
find it.
every
Against
character
every-
within 10 spaces.
It's an omnidirectional attack, area of effect.
Yeah, that's what I'm at. That's what I was saying. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't explain that it's centered on me. I didn't get that.
Right. That's
Okay.
why I'm letting you know.
Yep. Understood.
Now,
That's
do you
why.
have like elemental barrage or something?
Oh
Or
yeah,
that
I've got
one
all
you do?
kinds of stuff. I have a backup. Believe me.
Yep,
I was
barrage. Yep.
I didn't like I said, I didn't know that wasn't
That's why we're
Storm is incredibly dangerous.
correct.
Yeah.
So instead, we're going to do Let's see, 10 paces. I'm sorry, because that just absolutely changed my whole thing. So measure line. Where's 10? Shit. Okay, 1. 11. Wow. Okay, so the only one I can actually hit is.
That's why I asked if you wanted to free yourself first.
Nope. I'm gonna elemental blast that one.
That one here? This one here, you saying?
Correct.
Okay.
Let me get back to the right page.
By the way, you'll notice that there is a macro called Electro Zap. Let me know
Cool.
if it's available.
Let me get back to that. Where'd it go? I don't see the macros right now. Let me not
When
freak
you
out
click
about
on your token, you'll see it.
Yeah, I am clicked on my token. All right, so we're gonna do that one. This is an ego attack.
So
So I
you're
roll-
attacking the drone, right?
Correct. And ego attack. Oh,
Alright, let me take a look. That's an ego attack, you said, right?
yeah.
As an ego attack, it hits.
11 for 24 damage.
Yep, and you notice they do not have any kind of defense against that.
All
So
right.
24 is actually what it takes.
And that costs 5. Okay, cool.
Perfect. Alright, at that point, it now goes to them once again.
Sure.
Alright, so this time there's going to be different targets for the two. Every round that's gonna fluctuate until you get rid of them. So, again, here's the 2 dice rolls, and the people that
Not really
were
much I
receiving
can
2
do.
attacks. So this time,
Who's fault?
Natasha's still, only this time it's
Me, I
Storm.
guess.
Yes, unfortunately. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's a dice roll.
Now, being that this arena is not as large an arena as you would expect from certain things. Let's see. Give me a moment. Alright, so as I was saying, sorry. So let me bring them up. And I was trying to see about measuring distance, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so luckily this arena's smaller because otherwise they'd use this ability.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make it more dangerous. They'd be more dangerous that way. But that's not the case, luckily for you. So we're going to go to just using this. And here we go. Captain America, you're being attacked.
Evade, of course.
Yeah, I have like no reactions.
That will hit none of your... That won't hit your agility defense at all, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so you're good. Storm, you're also going to get attacked twice though, this time, unfortunately.
Not even close.
Then another one comes.
Also a miss. She's too sexy for this shirt, man.
Evidently. Natasha, your turn.
Yep.
2 attacks. Here we go.
That hits my agility defense. No, my defensive stance I didn't have up.
Karma, no karma.
Right. No karma would take it like men.
Okay. Then the second shot's coming.
I will karma that.
Okay. We'll trouble that.
Does not hit.
Excellent. And with that, we go to the Wolverine, being the last one to be attacked.
Can I do an action? Try to break the chain.
Yes, when it comes to your turn, you can do an action.
When it comes to our turns.
Ah.
Alright, so does that hit you? I'm assuming, I think you may want to give me a karma on this.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and subtract a karma. I'm giving it trouble.
So.
Unfortunately, I couldn't change it. Luckily, you're a Wolverine.
And you regenerate.
Yes, but unfortunately, you'll be taking 26 damage from that.
Ouch. Man, they just upped the amperage of their heat beam.
Yep.
That sucks.
Go ahead and remove the karma from your token and the amount of damage, please.
Little bastards.
They are.
All right, you know how to do that, Hikaru? So you're going to pull up your character sheet. You're in it. You scroll all the way to the top, and if you look on the right-hand side next to your face, you'll see both health and karma. Just double-click on the number, and it'll open up the field, and you can adjust the number.
Okay, so how I'm taking away 1 karma.
Correct?
Alright. Where am I putting the health?
And then for health, you're taking 24. What did we say?
26.
26.
So 26 minus 90.
Bingo.
90.
That's like 78 or 74. Sorry.
I'm back. Okay.
Okay. You said 74 or 64?
He's at 74.
Well, we took 26, right?
Oh,
So-
64. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. You need to make that 64 if you don't mind.
Yeah, never trust someone with ADHD to do math correctly.
I feel that.
Yeah.
All right, and then with that, we're gonna go to Banner, who's basically like Hulk Smash, and he's gonna make basically this kind of attack. He just easily does the following: breaks out of his chains like nothing. And is just like looking around and not very happy. And then at that point, we're gonna go to Cap. Cap, you want to break out of your chains? All right, we'll say he reserved his action, so we'll go to the Widow. Go ahead, Widow.
Okay. Awesome. I'm going to use my action to attempt to escape my shackles.
Excellent. Give me an action melee check, please.
Great.
You easily break free.
Six.
You are now free.
Great. Perfect.
You have all
That's
your
my
weapons and
action.
such next to you. No, that was
Great.
your action, the break.
Okay, cool. Then, can I, gather up weapons as a free action?
There you go. Not a problem. You have all your stuff now. Basically, you have
Perfect.
grenades, your rifles, your everything you need.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Perfect. And we're going to skip him and go to Wolverine now. Wolverine, now you want to escape, right? I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Give me an action check. Go ahead and click on your non-combat melee
In the character sheet.
on the character sheet, yes.
Okay.
You'll see there's a non-combat section on the ability score sections, and just do it for melee.
No. I don't see it.
Which one are you looking for? I'm sorry.
I'm asking him to do the melee check on non-combat.
Oh,
All right.
melee check. Okay.
Yeah.
I got 7 plus 17 for defense.
No, there's a button.
Non-combat
There's
is
a button
7.
for you to press for non-combat.
So when you look at
Oh.
your abilities, you have melee. Go all the way to the right of that column, and you'll see DM +4 +4. Click on that button. Or DM.
No. That's attack. That's an attack. He needs
Oh,
to
what
do
was
a
he
check.
doing?
He's doing a
Oh, the check?
non-combat check.
All right. So next to it, there's a 4. Click on that 4.
Let's see a 4.
Or not a 4. There's
To the left of the attack button you just used.
Yeah,
Oh, so 7.
correct. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong character sheet for a moment.
Yeah, it's a 7, so I hit push it.
There you go.
Excellent. All right, you break your chains. You're now free. Did you want to move anywhere?
Can I free people?
Can you free who?
Can I free people?
Can he break someone else free? Is what he's asking.
No, he had to break free himself first. But you can move to someone.
Alright. I don't know where I'm
Alright, sorry, I'll be right back.
You have movement speed that you need to look up. Wait, that's way too far. You need to look at your movement speed first. Go ahead, I'm going to
Back.
put you back. By the way, Scruffy, you're going to need to take your turn in a second.
Yeah.
Just a second. I'm.
Have you
where
looked to
is
see what your speed and size is? On the ability scores where you have it there, you'll see right next to ability scores it says speed and
Right.
size. If you click on that,
Yes.
it'll change to show you all your movement numbers.
Alright, so I got climb, which is a 3, run, which is a 5.
Okay, so you can move
So,
5 squares. So if
Okay.
you look on the map, you'll see that you can move 5 squares in any direction that you would like to.
Okay.
Another thing you can do is you can click on your token and press your arrow keys. That'll move your token too.
Oh, I didn't. That's cool.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's go back to Scruffy. Cap, you're gonna break free, I'm assuming.
Yeah, by Liberty's Light, I'm going to break these chains.
Give me that melee check.
Here we go. And this would be non-combat, right?
That is correct. You easily break it. You're free now, and now you can pick your shield up.
Kick the shield up to my hands.
Okay, perfect. Did you want to move somewhere?
Yes, I actually do.
Good one, getting me right.
Right in front. Okay.
Remember, you only have a certain speed.
Yeah.
That seems like it's more.
No, I doubled. That's all I'm doing.
No, you broke
No, you
free.
broke free first.
That was your.
Oh,
your
okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, hold on. 3, 4. There we go.
Excellent, thank you. All right, so we'll move back to the round, and we're about to go to round 2 now. And here we go. Round 2, it's Storm's turn.
Yep.
Yay.
So I'm going to hit the same one with an elemental burst. And 17.
You definitely hit it.
24
And
damage.
It's going to be 24 damage. No resistance to that. So it looks like it's not looking good. Starting to smoke a bit.
Okay, that is my action because I have no reactions. I have no shit that I can do.
If you free yourself, you'll be able to fly and such.
I don't want to fly right now.
Okay. All right, so we'll go to them, the Ultron drones, and they're going to fire upon you. Again, this round, now we have to see who the new targets are. And we shall determine it this way as before. And this time, Cap and Storm are taking 2 attacks. All right, so at this point...
Oh, wait. Pause. I have combat reflexes.
That gives you 2 reactions then in the round.
Yes.
Reaction. So when do I use a reaction?
Anytime you want.
Anytime you want.
So
It
what's
has
the
to
difference
be the
between a
trigger.
reaction and an action? Can I shoot twice?
Standard action, no, that's not a standard.
Right.
The power has to indicate whether it's a standard or a reaction. Sometimes
That's
they're
what I
both.
thought. Okay, so now thank you. Then I'm not going to worry about that right now. Continue on, and I will figure out how to use my stuff.
Under actions, there's a tab called reactions, and those are available to everyone.
Yep.
Under actions, there is.
Yeah, next to the powers, when you click on actions,
Yep,
it'll tell you
I
all
did.
of
There
them.
we go. Reactions. Stealth, help teammate, escape, ram, interpose, release. Okay.
Let me fire upon Cap first. Here we go.
And remember, I am evading.
That's fine. It's whatever your agility defense is. Ooh, I think you may
That-
want...
I'm going to spend. I'm
Remember,
going to
you
go
have your
ahead
shield
and
now.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use the shield deflection.
Can you bring it up, please?
Yes.
Okay, so you're giving me trouble?
Yep.
Okay, not a problem.
Let's re-roll that die. Hopefully it's lower.
No.
No.
Oh, all right.
You can still spend the karma on it, or...
Yeah, I'm gonna
unfortunately, you
use.
can't use
I'm gonna
a-
use. Right. I'm gonna spend a karma.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see if that'll change it. That changed it.
That's better.
Yes, much better.
Still hit, but this time less damage.
Right, and it's and since the shield is DR3.
You did not equip the shield, sir. You didn't activate shield 1. Shield 1 is a reaction.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
That's what what I was expecting. You to
Oh, I can do 2. I
you
have
can
a.
do 2, but you can't
Yeah.
use a reaction on the same trigger.
Right.
You already used one. You did
Yep.
shield deflection.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the damage, I guess. Yeah.
You'll have to, unfortunately.
Yep. Unfortunately. I tried to deflect. I thought that might have been cool.
No, the activate the shield is what would have helped you.
Yeah.
But you're learning. That's fine.
Well, I thought I could deflect it. That would be good.
Yeah, it could have gone to where it would have missed you, but unfortunately, the dice wasn't in your favor, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so what's the damage?
9.
9? Okay. Ouch.
Yeah, from what it could have been, for sure. Alright, so then at this point, we're going to... you've only been attacked... were you attacked only once? Because I think you were... Let me see what it came out to there. I was attacking you twice. Yes, okay, so here's a second shot now. Now, in this one, you can react to it if you have combat reflexes.
Yes.
That'll miss you anyway. It'll miss you
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, it missed me anyway, but
Right.
I do have combat reflexes. So.
Alright, Storm. 2 attacks on you, unfortunately. Here we go.
Yeah.
Is that a hit?
13 hits.
Cap, you still have 1 reaction, do you not?
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and activate. I'm gonna block. Use the shield block for him.
Bring that up because I think you need to be next to her for that. But
Hurled
there-
shield block,
yes.
no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let
Oh,
me
you
get that.
moved. I thought
Hear
you
the.
said that.
Okay, that one's better.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So you throw that over.
Yep.
And basically it'll block the shot and we'll take no damage from that.
It comes back to me.
That is correct, but you'll need to spend 5 focus on that attack.
Yes. I was gonna just do that right now.
Unfortunately, there's a second attack on her.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh darn it!
Yeah.
But that one will miss.
It misses.
So,
Yay!
to her favor. And now we go to Natasha, who now finally has only 1 attack against her.
They recognize the true danger.
Oh yeah.
And with that, we're going to now attack Natasha.
Misses.
Misses.
That'll miss. And then, of course, now Wolverine.
Ugh. Does that hit?
That hits your
Agility.
agility defense.
I can't imagine it does.
You're rocking.
Let me
I
So-
don't
get my agility.
think
This is
so.
agility
Right.
defense.
So when you look at your scores,
three.
there's a black column.
The
Look
black
at the
column.
numbers in the black
Oh, the
column.
black column.
Defense.
13.
Oh,
There
that
you
did. That did hit.
So you have an agility defense of 13?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to take, 26 again. But hold
Ouch.
on a moment. When you had your turn, did you notice you had healing factor?
I was just looking at that. I was thinking about using
So every
that.
time you get your turn, it's always active.
Yeah,
On
there's
your turn, when you broke out, you should have regained back some health on that. What is
Yep.
your resilience number?
That's the number under your agility.
In the black or
In the red.
In the red on the
Red.
left column.
3.
Alright, so you would have gained back 3 at the end of that turn. So you would have 3 more health. But unfortunately now you're taking another 26.
So just subtract 23 from your current total.
Correct.
Trying to find.
shame
So
I
again,
can't deflect for everybody.
Yeah. So your health is all the way at the top in a big black diamond on the right hand side.
Yeah, I
subtracted
see
it last
that.
time.
Got it?
Okay, you said I took 26.
23 because you
23.
didn't count your healing factor from last time. So we're subtracting it there down to 23 for you. So all you have to take off is 23.
So you were at 64.
41.
Now you're at 41.
Correct.
Yep.
All right, and with that, that's the last attack, and we go to the Hulk, who's looking around to see where he's going to go, and he's like not very happy, begins to roar out. So he's like with that.
Why you need?
And with that, we're going to go to Cap. Go ahead, Cap.
Okay. Alright, I am going to activate the shield, of course. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shield edge attack the drone.
Can you bring up the power, please, before you use anything?
No, I'm using the shield at the edge of the shield to smack the drone.
Okay, you're not next to him. Are you hurling it?
Yeah.
So you're throwing it. So
Throwing the shield.
you're doing an agility attack?
Yep.
Okay, so this is just a basic attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Which would make you, you have Mighty 1, right?
Yes, I do.
Alright, then it would still be whatever your agility is then.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Which one again? Ping it.
It would be... Hold on. It was this one?
Did you ping it?
Hold on.
Oh, that one. So you are moving up to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm throwing the shield.
Okay, you don't need to. He's right there.
No,
Well, you can throw the shield and follow
I-
behind it.
Right. What I did was I threw the shield from this position to him, and then I'm following right behind it.
Okay, then let's do it in that order next time, so that way I
Okay.
understand what you're doing.
Oh well, I moved it up. I thought anyway.
No worries.
Sorry about
Just go ahead and do the agility
Yeah.
shot.
that. Okay, going to throw the shield and agility.
You hit. and it doesn't have any defense to any kind of so you do hit it, and you do 29 damage, and your shield comes back. All right.
And then move up close.
Now you can move up close.
Yep.
And then we'll go to Natasha. Go.
So Natasha is going to take the time to say, like, focus fire on one of them. We're going to get overwhelmed. And then she is going to attempt to take out this Ultron drone, which seems pretty damaged, with the pistol.
Good job.
It's the neat.
Does that hit?
Oh, yeah. That's
I'm
pretty
sorry,
awesome.
Which one? Can you ping it again?
Yep.
The one I've been hitting.
Gotcha. All right, so you shoot it, and you do 13 damage. And that is more than enough to take it out. As you see, you take it out, and of course, goes down.
I also move up 5, so I can advance closer to the enemy.
Excellent. All right.
All right.
With that, we're gonna go.
And that's
to
into my turn.
Gotcha. Now we'll go to Wolverine. Go ahead, Wolverine. You may have to double move to something to attack it.
Alright.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
won't, most likely you won't be able to attack this round.
I was gonna
To
move.
something.
Yeah, I was gonna move over behind the boulder.
I think you indicated you moved 5 spaces, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I counted.
measuring it out from where you were, you can make it right to there from that spot you were at to get to that one for next round. That square there.
Yep.
See where I'm putting it up?
Yeah. Oh, you want to put it there?
Yeah, you would have to go there if you want to attack next round.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so you got to it. Alright, and with that, we're going to go to round 3.
Okay, I'm going to wash and repeat, but I'm going to hit, let me see if this is the one I want to do. Fantastic. Yep, I'm going to do this elemental burst on
Which one is your target?
that one.
Gotcha.
Then let me get back into my thing. And that's an ego attack.
You hit it.
Yeah, I know. 14 damage.
Okay. 14 damage. Not a problem.
Yep.
And with that, we're going to go to them again. And let's see the... Alright, so now there's only one person getting an extra attack, not 2 this time like it was before, since there's one of them down. So let's see who's the lucky one. That would be
Forge.
you, Storm. So at that point, we're going to attack with them.
Using reaction, I'm going to spend the 5 focus and toss the shield for defense for Storm.
Go ahead and pull out the power again, please.
Yes, I am. Rogue shield block.
Okay, and with that, you see, even though it shoots her, the first one, it'll take the hit, no damage to her. Well, let me see something. Let's see.
Ah, oh, that's cool.
And then here's the second attack.
Yeah, unfortunately. I can't help you with the second one, dude. Sorry.
That's alright.
I don't think that'll hit her, though.
It doesn't hit me.
It doesn't hit
I
though.
got that really nice hip shake thing, you know, you learn African dancing. Really hard to hit.
And then with that, we'll go to Captain America, because Hulk is just roaring.
Of course.
Go ahead, Cap.
Okay. Of course, I'm going to hit him with the shield. Of course.
This is now a melee attack, not agility.
Yep,
right?
it is a melee attack.
Go.
Oh yeah.
Not a problem. So, you see, you basically take it out of play as it goes down. All right, and then number 4.
I say, Avengers, press.
Did you want to move?
Yes. Right there.
Excellent. I will say there is one thing that I did have for a Captain America one that I think you may like when you use it for the next turn.
Yeah.
You'll see there's one called Target Shield Strike. When you're ready to do that for your turn, I think you'll find it quite amusing.
Target shield
Yeah,
strike.
when you click your token, you should see it. It's at the end of the macros at the top. But don't use it.
Okay.
Wait till you go to your...
Okay.
Alright, and with that we go to Natasha. Go.
Awesome. I am going to shoot this one right here because Laura's probably gonna attack it next turn.
Okay, not a problem.
Shoot.
Definitely hit it.
Ah. Alright, cool.
And it will
16
take-
damage.
16 damage. As you do shoot it, and by the way, you said you're using a pistol on it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's her stealth pistol, right?
There
Yeah,
is
it's
a,
just like
if you
keeping
look,
my boot.
if you look, there is a pistol macro that I
Oh
did
yeah,
add.
yeah. Let me do that real quick. Pistol.
There you go. All right, and with that, did you want to move, or you're staying where you're at?
I'm staying where I'm at.
Okay. Wolverine, finally we get to you, and you have a target.
And I have a gun. I want to.
Assuming you want to claw it to death, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, one of the things you can do is when you click on your token, you'll notice a bunch of macros appear above, and one of them says Wolverine Claws. When you click on your token and then click on that, it'll ask you to target something. Target the token in front of you, which is the Ultron drone, and you'll see some. There you go. Yes, and now make your melee attack.
I did.
Oh
go off?
yeah.
Did it go off?
Yeah.
I don't see an attack. Do you guys see an attack?
No, you're not
No.
clicking on the right thing, my friend.
You have
So
to
pull
click
up
on the you have to click on the attack on your character sheet. Remember
the big
Melee.
red one.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Red one.
The big one.
the one all
Yep.
the way to the right of melee,
Yep.
and it says attack above it. Character sheet. There you go.
Yeah.
And that is a hit. You do 13 damage. All right.
Oh, Morgan,
Yes.
did they account now for penetration with adamantium in the
they
new?
have no DR. They
no
have
DR.
No DR anyway.
Okay,
So you're getting through. Yes,
Yeah.
and they did account for it since the X-Men book.
Yeah,
Basically,
exactly.
they said anybody with adamantium, anything that's a weapon, from now on, just count that they subtract 1 DR. That's an always thing since the X-Men book. So keep that in mind, Wolverine. That whenever you attack anything, you will always be subtracting 1 damage reduction.
Yeah, some people don't know that, but that's it, since the
That's why
X-Men book.
That's why I'm telling you now on that. And with that, we go to round 4. Storm.
Yeah, I'm actually nobody's in range anymore, so I am going to break out of my chain.
Excellent. Melee
So-
combat.
Yeah, because it turns out the escape is not better. 17.
And you do it. You break your chains.
Ah.
The bondage is gone. And you can move or fly, whichever you
Or
prefer.
fly.
Yeah, actually, what I'm gonna do is fly. I'm gonna move. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. So my flight is 20. I'm just gonna kind
Wow.
of put my in a
Yeah.
nice general range.
Sounds
Yeah,
to
where
me
I
like you
get
can go
everything.
anywhere on the board.
Correct. So
She can,
I'm
yeah.
going up 10 and over 10.
Just goes to show how powerful
Alright, so
weather
what I'll need you
effects
to do
are.
is number one, click on that token and go to the gear underneath to show the fact that you have choose the wings
Oh yeah,
at the
right.
very bottom.
Cool. And where was that again? So
So click
circle
on your token,
shape.
you'll see the circle underneath.
Yep, I'm on there.
Click on that, that'll show you all the conditions.
Oh shit! Just a second. Here we go. And then
And you scroll down to
I'll
the bottom
be
of that,
right
you'll
back
see the
again.
wings.
wow, I see all kinds of shit. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see a pair of wings.
Oh, they're there.
You'll click on
Okay.
that and it'll show, it shows the wings. Now what I need you to do is scroll back to the top of that, and on the colors, you're going to need to put the 10 to indicate you're that high in spaces. You're going to have to use two colors because these only use single digits on these colors. So just pick two colors, put a 1 on the first one, and then the second one you put a 0. Pick another color, and then yes, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Hey, you're becoming
Thank you, my friend.
an expert on this thing now.
I'm getting it. Like, look, dude. Like I said, I was trained on the most advanced weapon system in the world. I can be trained on anything,
Well,
but
not to
asking me
worry,
to
you're playing
figure it out
Storm.
on my own.
She pretty much is the perfect weapon here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
All right, so then you're good. Now you moved, you broke your chains, and you should be good. We'll go to them, unfortunately. Now it's the drones. Now there's only one for each of you, so they'll be attacking each of you. So here we go. Each of you is getting one attack. So here we go. First one is, of course, going to be Captain America.
Of course, I got my shield for activated, and
Well, actually, you have to activate it as a reaction now for you to activate it.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, go ahead and bring it out. Shield 3,
Yep.
I think, is what you have.
Yep.
But it brings it up to shield 4 because of the fact that the shield gives you a +1.
Yeah. Let me get it up here.
I can't hear you guys.
Can you hear us?
Oh.
Hello, hello.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Nope, he can't hear us.
Hello? Can you?
Do you see? We hear you. We... On the camera, I'm pointing out that I hear him.
Okay. We hear you. All right.
All right, so that's going to cost you
15 focus. Yep.
But it's a concentration power, so now you can have it active the whole time. From
Yep.
this point on, until you go unconscious.
Yep.
So for the rest of the module, you got the shield activated and up and blocking.
Yep.
So
I wanted to save that because it does cost 15 freaking focus.
it only costs it one time.
Yes.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that the first thing and
because
then...
because I was using the hurl blocks first.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
So once you have it up and
Yeah.
using it, if you use it as a hurl block, you've now used those 15 and
No,
they're
Right.
gone.
no, he's fine.
No.
He's fine.
Oh,
You still
really?
have it active. As long
I
as
still
he's-
have it active.
Yeah, he has it active. He doesn't have to use a 15 again once he throws it.
Right, but I didn't because focus. When you're using focus, you're kind of it's a pool An energy
actually,
pool.
it falls under concentration powers. As long as your
Yeah.
concentration power is active, you can use whatever other functions you can do with stuff until something causes you to drop concentration, and
That's
then
good
it's
to-
no longer
good.
usable.
Right.
That's what I needed to understand for running the game.
Right. So they can do all their stuff as long as their concentration is not dropped on any of their powers.
Cool.
And some powers are dependent on vision and such, or hearing. And
Right.
those are the only ones that get dropped on the conditions that would drop for those consequences. Like if you go blind for some reason, whatever power associated with that is associated with vision, they drop concentration on that power.
Like
Every
Matt
other power
Murdock's
would
heightened
be-
senses.
Yeah, things of that nature. So, okay, so that was on you, right? And
Yeah.
we missed. Did I even attack on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but it didn't matter. It
You
didn't
attacked
shoot
and then he
anybody.
reacted.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then now it's Storm. So here we go.
All right.
Gonna attack Storm.
So, I am going. Wait a minute. Let me double check this. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do the blast again.
Yeah, is there a reaction? Remember,
What?
I'm attacking you right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm attacking you.
I thought you said. Yeah,
I said,
was
yeah, it's
going
Storm's
back
turn.
to-
That's what I said. It's her turn.
That's what I meant by.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to attack. You missed.
There you go. Now Natasha.
Just got the damn thing to work.
Can you hear us now?
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you
we
hear
hear
us?
ya.
Yeah, we can hear you.
He can't hear us.
Uh-oh.
We can hear you.
I think he's dealing with his Bluetooth headset.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll be attacking Natasha. Natasha. Is that going to hit
But
you?
misses.
Excellent. And then last but not least is him, but I'll take care of it if I hit him.
13 is his agility if you're shooting.
I will be
And-
shooting at him. And I'll
yeah.
indicate it here for him to see the game right now. And that'll miss. Okay, good. Hulk's still roaring. We go to Cap. Go ahead, Cap.
Okay, the one who shot me, for his insolence, I'm going to throw the shield.
Okay.
Okay, using my agility, of course. And give him a what for?
Definitely hit him. And you're talking about this one.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna rejoin.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah. Hit him for 19 damage.
19, right? Sorry.
Yep.
Let me,
Let's see. I want to move.
give me just a moment. I gotta make sure that camera didn't switch out too bad.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, he's back. Good.
Can you
All right.
hear us?
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
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 There you go. You're good to
I
go.
I
already
positioned
attacked
myself.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me tell him. So I already attacked you and missed, so don't worry about that. Right now we're back to Captain America attacking now. And he
Okay.
actually attacked and did damage, and then he's moving over in that direction, right?
Yep. To put myself between one drone and
Natasha?
Storm.
Oh, cool.
Remember, if you're going to do a block for her, you have to be next to her, because you don't have reach.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 10
I
feet
was,
up in
I
the
was
air.
saying. Yeah, I was gonna go right there.
Okay, not a problem. Widow.
So, yeah, let them try to go after you again.
Yeah,
Well, remember that she's flying, so you're not next to her. You're under her.
right.
Well, I can throw the shield
Yes, you
to
can.
block.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
can. That you can.
Perfect.
All right. Natasha, your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to shoot this one.
Gotcha.
All right.
Definitely
Is
a
it
hit.
it?
And look at what you got.
Yay!
That's going to be a 44 shot. Wow. That's definitely going to take it out.
Yes.
It
Heal.
just popped.
Unfortunately, Hiraku will have to move to attack something now.
Yeah.
Did you want to move?
But everything
Yeah,
is
but-
5. You can,
Oh.
yeah, you can hit everything.
Okay. Hiraku, go ahead and now move to a new target. Natasha took care of the one next to you.
Ooh. You actually can do a whirling attack.
So, Hiraku, I don't know if you want to do it this way, but
I would go
the tactical method would be to come somewhere here.
Yep.
So that
Yeah.
you're closer to the other ones. I'm not saying to
Because
be in
you're close
between the
enough, you
three
can-
of them, but you'll be close enough to move to the next one if something happens to the one you're attacking.
Yeah.
That's the most tactical move.
Yep. Because you have powers that'll allow you to go from.
Yeah, because
one to the
unfortunately
other.
you don't have reach on anything, so you have to be right next to it.
Can I use healing?
Yes, at the beginning
Yes.
of every
At
round,
the end,
automatically.
no,
At the
Oh,
end.
at the end?
At the
The
end
end.
of every
So
round.
the end of last round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yes, your healing is already kicked in.
Yeah, it's always active. Unless somebody does a shutdown power on you. That's the only one.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and make your melee attack, and I'm assuming you're going to attack that one next to you, so go ahead. And you can use the claw macro that I showed you. So you guys are picking up the pace on these characters now. You're understanding them
A little
better.
bit. Yep. You got that?
Hiraku, you got your character
Yeah,
sheet open
you have
be
to
able
attack now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's your turn to attack. You moved, but now you need to attack.
Okay.
All right.
Holy moly.
Look at that.
Yay!
That is a fantastic attack. In
Yeah.
fact,
Double
wow, that is a 50-point shot. But you know what the best thing is about that? And I'm not sure if you have it or not, but is exploit on there for you or not? Is that one of your powers?
On
Exploit.
actions or
One of your
powers?
powers. Is,
Under
that,
powers.
is there an exploit power?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Okay. Since you made a fantastic attack, that means, and you did more than 1 point of damage,
Yep.
exploit allows you to make a secondary attack. Can you post out the power, please? Just post it out, and that way we can
Here,
talk you
I
through
got it for you.
There it is.
All right, so if you look, fantastic success on an attack, which you just did, using the character's weapon, you did. Dealt 1 point of damage, you did. Now, as a reaction, which you have at least one reaction,
Yep.
you are now going to make another melee attack against them, against the creature, the robot. And it's another melee attack, but this time it's going to hit his resilience defense. If you succeed, if he had any kind of damage reduction, you would bypass it. But you're a Wolverine, you bypass stuff anyway, usually. And you'll get to get another attack on him to do more damage and possibly destroy him. Is
So
this
if
something
the
you want to
attack-
do? Is this something you want to
Yeah.
do? All right. So
Yes.
the first thing it's going to do is cost you 5 focus. So you need to subtract 5 focus.
So focus is right up next to your initiative. There you go. You got it. So you just subtract 5 from 60.
Just 5.
That is 55.
Squeeze
Now
it
you do the melee attack again
Now
on
you're
that
doing
big
melee
red
attack.
button.
Excellent.
again.
Yes, that'll hit the resilience defense for sure. And you're doing 22 damage directly to it, which it didn't matter anyway. It didn't have defenses of any kind in that sense. And you are able to take it out in one shot, a fully fresh one. Wow.
Woo!
You did very well.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's the way to go. That's a Wolverine to me.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
And
our
if you
top
notice,
tier
guys, whenever
Cuisinart.
you use the macros that I give you, all the way on the right in the chat for the Zoom, for the Roll20, in the chat, you'll notice it comes with a little phrase that it says on it.
Fatality. Another one bites the dust.
Yep.
Put it on
Fatality is when I go down, that comes up. When I do the blood fatality. When you guys do the, what do you call it? Yeah. And then another one bites the dust on that. So there you go. So you're good. Now, did you want to move to the next target like we discussed? Oh no, he did move, right? He moved already.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he
So
did
then
move.
we're going to move to round 5. Storm, go.
All right. So I'm going to do the good old blast away on that one. Where's my
Blasty,
wrong
blasty.
shit? Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Elemental. Damn it.
Give me the
And
attack.
that's a no. I haven't attacked yet.
No, I know. That's why I said give me the
Oh,
attack.
there we go. Oh!
Oh.
Yep.
15, 34 damage.
34 damage. You're getting so close. And you hit it for sure. Not in good shape. But now it's going to be their turn.
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
Yep.
so this is how it's going to follow. There's only 2 left, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Alright, so now there's 2 people they're going to attack because Captain America actually has been blocking for people, so they know not to attack him anymore. They may not be geniuses, but they're not complete idiots either. So, and Natasha's next to Cap, so guess what? She's also not going to be a target. But there is someone who is not shielded, and that is a Wolverine. By the way, did you add your healing factor back when you
No, I didn't.
add back your 3 points? So at least you'll have something if I do hit you
Yeah.
right now. Because both of them are going to target you right now. Just them. They want to target you because they see you as defenseless. So they're going to definitely fire at you.
Interesting. Their logic is to shoot the most defenseless, not the greatest threat. Okay.
Well, the greatest threat has a shield that can't be penetrated.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm
It's an invulnerable shield.
Oh, we're talking about Storm though. Storm doesn't have anything like that, right? That's right.
Right.
She's flying, so but you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
hurl. You can still hurl, right?
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they're not going to attack her. All right, so we're going to go after the one that's the wounded the most, which would make sense to Wolverine. So here
All
we
right.
go.
Dodge,
Miss.
baby, dodge. You missed.
And here's
Woo!
the second attack, and
Yes.
that'll miss you. Okay,
Miss.
2 shots. So now it'll go to Hulk, who's still roaring, and then we go to Cap. Go ahead.
Okay, well, she charged the other one, and now I will go ahead and use the target shield strike.
Ah, how do you like that sound?
That's awesome.
Yes, that is quite ringing
Satisfying.
to my ears. Yeah,
Yeah, that's even more, isn't it?
yeah.
Which one were you attacking?
it was homeboy there right in front.
So overkill on him, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, you basically scatter him to 1,000 pieces when you hit him because you're taking, I think that's, 68 damage, right?
Yeah.
68
Yep.
damage. It's gonna
68 points of
to
damage.
1,000 pieces.
She electrified it, and then I just, of course, finished it.
Yep, there you go. And with that, we're gonna go to the Widow.
Great. Okay. I'm going to attack the one that is left.
Yay.
Shoot.
You did hit.
Does that hit?
You did hit.
Okay, cool. Great.
And you do 19 damage.
Okay, perfect.
Definitely a hit.
Alright, Endo turn.
Alright. And with that, we're gonna go to Wolverine. Come on, carry the day for us here.
Like that.
Gotta move to it though.
Yep.
There you go.
Here it comes.
If it actually had emotions, it'd probably be shaking right now.
Yeah, because all the others are done.
Well, that in the last turn, this little girl just destroyed one of them in a heartbeat.
Yeah, in one go. Like,
Exactly.
yeah,
Ouch!
that'll do it. That will do it.
That'll do some damage for sure. 13. Took a hit, but not down. And at that point, did you want to move away or you're staying there, right? I'm assuming?
I'll stay here.
Okay, so then at that point, go ahead and it's the end of
I
the
get
round
to
for you.
add.
And add
Yeah,
your
so I
healing
get to add
factor.
2 back to my health.
There you go. Perfect. You got it. Now we go to round 6. Storm.
I'm going to do the old tried and true.
Okay.
Elemental.
Which one? The only one left.
Only one
Yeah, the
that's
only one
standing.
left.
And you hit it for 14
Yep.
damage. Perfect. All right. And then from there, it's going to go to it. All right, so it's going to blast you in the face, Wolverine.
Here.
It's going to blast you with its blaster. And it's going to try to hit you, but it misses. And at that point, we're going to go to the Hulk, who's still screaming and roaring.
What's going on with that? I don't understand.
Yeah, you notice that he
Part of
just
the-
seems to be in a rage and confused about what's going on around. And with that, we're
Okay.
going to go to Cap.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and toss the shield, of course. Yep. I do like that sound, but like quite a lot.
And you'll like it even more because it took him down.
Yay!
But of course, a blast went off from it, and now we're going to go to box text because now we're actually going to have the Hulk do something. So, as the drone's last attack zings past you, you see, and of course, he turns over to you, Captain America, and you see that the first thing that happens to him is the following. You see that he's starting to turn green, and you do know it's not from any kind of sickness. Oh well, there is a kind of sickness, but like I said, you see him now turning this way. And
Uh-oh.
he basically looks at you, Captain, and goes,
That's my secret, Cat. I'm always angry.
Always angry.
and with that,
I use that line all the time.
yep.
You just don't understand, folks.
And with that, he turns into the Hulk at this point.
Oh, gee, mini Christmas.
And at that
Well,
point,
the good news is
yes,
it's probably on our side.
and,
Is
The
it?
good thing is that I have
Immediately-
the old first.
as soon as that was the case, and he turns over to you all and goes,
No banner, only Hulk.
Yes.
Hulk always.
And what does Hulk do? Hulk smash.
Hulk always Hulk.
and And at that point, I will now go through what we need to do at this point. So, he then has an unstoppable rage that he's at. He slams the rocky ground and the walls with meaty fists, dismantling huge chunks of the structure again. Zooming into view from the other side of the floating space rock surface, an alien spacecraft begins firing at the Hulk with laser cannons in an attempt to stop the barrage, the carnage. The Hulk bounds towards the craft and manages to grapple with it, smashing at the fuselage as it dips and sways violently. Alright, so when the Hulk did that, the entire arena shook.
Yeah.
Okay? Because unfortunately, he did one of those. And when he did that, everyone here has to make me an agility action check right now.
Even if I'm flying 10 feet above?
No, you do not.
No.
I'm going to be preparing to lift my team up into the air if necessary.
If you can do it as a reaction, that'll be possible. But if not,
No,
it's
I can't. It's a standard. I have to wait in case there's. Let me double check. But
Wolverine, I need a non-combat check from you on agility.
Yeah.
I know, I'm looking for my character.
Does 17 do it?
Yes, easily.
it's a standard.
Does 16 do it?
Yes, you're fine. Now we're just waiting.
What am I looking at?
Wolverine agility non-combat check.
3. Oh, yeah,
Well, you have
3.
to click it.
So click on that button.
There you go. That
Yeah.
actually does make it also. All right, perfect. So none of you take damage from the chunks of debris that are flying around in the arena. All right, so ouch. When the dust of Hulk smash settles, you understand that every cloud has a silver lining. You see, the following is now begins to happen as this occurs. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, I'm ready, but I'm not looking. Sorry.
You'll see if you look at the
Broken.
A large fissure has opened in the ground, revealing partially submerged catacombs below. Perhaps it could be an escape route. There's only one way to tell going in, but you must be quick. The speakers have remained silent since the Hulk smash, but it won't be long before Grandmaster's goons come to check, which means if you want to get away, you're going to have to go down.
Yes.
I hop into the hole. Or, well, I probably try and rappel down or something.
Not a problem.
Well, I'll fly down the hole,
No
and
Using acrobatics and jump down through?
You have acrobatics somehow with it? You have a free falling or something, or form something? I know there's something for
Under.
trade.
Yeah, it's.
You have it there you go.
I have free running.
There you
Free
go.
running.
I
yeah.
have that.
Okay, no problem. So
Yep.
whenever you would have to make an agility check that has to involve acrobatics of any sort during movement action, you will get an edge on it, just as it says there for Natasha.
Yep.
But Cap doesn't have it, right?
Hold on. I was looking at the. It's. I can use the. Where is that? Ah, darn it.
Do you see if you have it or not?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to bring this up.
It's either under your trade or it isn't.
Yeah, like. I've got. Oh. That's what I'm. Ah! Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay. No, I'd have to make an agility check, right?
No, I'm asking if you have free form. If you have the free running like she does.
Oh,
That's
I
what need
no,
to
I
know.
don't think so. Yeah. I don't think I do.
Okay, not a problem. All right, so what happens is this. You guys go down into the ground, right? And you're now in the catacombs. So I'm now going to read the box text from that. Okay? So, at this point then, you're no longer in that location. Okay. Box text. You advance cautiously through the catacombs, but it isn't easy. The earthquake caused by Hulk's smash made everything unsafe. Debris is falling from the ceiling. Severed power cables crackle with electricity, and it is dark down here. The sound of gurgling water is heard in the distance. Mind where you put your feet. Is there anything you want to do about what I just read?
How about if I use the group flight so that everybody is not potentially electrocuted by walking through water and...
Well, the problem is it's dark down here. You can't even see where you're moving. You had to land on the ground to do that because you don't know where the ceiling is. But you know debris is falling from the ceiling as you hear it splash into the water around you. So again, is there anything you want to do about that situation?
Well, how much control over electricity do I have to make a light?
Is that what you'd like to do?
Well, does anybody else have a way of turning on a light? Natasha, how are you not carrying a flashlight?
That's a great question. I have a flashbang grenade, though, if we want to see for exactly 1 second.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah. It is a flash screen. I can make light, but...
Yeah, but you're not going to like the results.
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. All right.
All right, so then I guess you're going to attempt to do lightning to create some light?
Well, all right, so understand, I'm not trying to just, blast something.
No, I understand that, but you're trying to generate electricity to do what then?
So that is a doable mechanic of some sort.
It's possible.
How would I do that?
Well, you need to just indicate that that's what you want to do to me. That's what you want to do.
You can arc electricity around your hands.
Got you. Well, that's what I was trying to understand. Is
Yes.
What I'm asking actually feasible, and what I know that
It
or
is,
it
but
not
the player has to say they'd like to try that.
Correct. Yeah. So that is what I'd like to do. Would I be using a power?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It technically would be your lightning attack, your elemental burst, but you're kind of like just like collecting it
Right.
in your hand, and it's basically lighting up the area. So you're good. That's what it is. That's what you had to do. So in this case, now that we're going through it as narrators, the group can make light by either using a power or improvising with a flashlight. Okay? Now, at this point, there is a good thing to talk about that, because as you had asked Natasha that is the thing that we need to talk about for the heroes going through this mod. Will we equip Natasha with a flashlight or not?
Yes.
I'm
Only
fine
makes
with it.
sense.
So, because it indicates in here, improvising with a flashlight. We know the Hulk's not going to carry one on him.
It's fine, so it makes sense.
Captain America? Maybe. But Natasha makes some more sense, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, we would want to provide that in her equipment list and just basically say that for the character.
Yes.
Just so that they're aware of it, but only mention it that one time, and then they have to think about it later. Because we can't use the hero for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
We want them to use their own ingenuity and their own thing. You don't want to guide them through the thing to where you're playing their character. That's what I mean. Because you can lead a horse to water, right? You know what I'm saying now?
Right.
Right. Okay. All right. So, because you were able to generate the light, you don't have to make vigilance checks to avoid taking damage in this hazardous environment. There you go. That's the reason
Right.
I asked. So there you go. All right. So you finally start going through it, and you see up ahead what seems to be a dimly illuminated room. And it looks like that's where the gurgling sound originates. And from this point, I will now read the box text. Okay, so let me actually put you in there now.
Okay.
Are we missing a token here on the thing? Where is everybody? Oh, underneath. That's why. Wyvern, put yourself up to full health. Your healing factor basically just heals you up all the way after a combat.
Yep.
Lucky you. You hear me, Hiraka?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, full health, man. Come on. Can't ask for more.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our top tier shelf Cuisinart, it has regeneration.
Alright,
I got it right. I can't see that letter. Yeah.
And there's a little triangle that tells you what the maximum number is if you don't remember.
That's the beauty of regeneration in this game. It's very effective.
There. Full health.
Excellent.
What about focus and stuff like that? That does
Nope.
not.
Focus is not a
Right.
regenerative thing.
Right.
That you have
Those
to do
are
recovery
things that are
checks.
end
Remember.
of, not just end of scene, but like end of.
Yeah,
game
you would be
kind.
doing what do you call it? Recovery checks whenever you need it. Remember, you can do that at any time, even in combat, but it'll cost you your round to do it.
Right. So can I do recovery check before combat now?
Okay, since I haven't read the room's contents yet, then yes, you can do one right now.
Awesome. And that is done how? Remind me.
You are recovering focus you wanted, right?
Correct.
That'll take one karma off, and then you make a vigilance check.
Okay. And that's well, of course it's not combat.
There you go. Okay. So you got pretty good number there. So it's 6 times your rank plus your vigilance score. You understand how much that is?
Well, yes, I'm sorry. I was moving things. I was hit karma 6 times
6
rank 24
plus your plus your number for vigilance, your bonus number.
plus 4, 28.
Correct.
Gotcha.
There you go, and that's what you add back. Okay.
Perfect.
Yes, and at this point now, I'm going to move you to the next map. Here we go.
Natasha should have like a really bright glow stick.
Ew, what the fuck?
Natasha should have what?
Really
Bright
bright
glow stick.
glow stick.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear him. What did he say?
A bright glow stick.
Oh. Yeah, we just went through that. That we'll have to do that for the equipment stacks of stuff she has. Because remember, you got kidnapped here. It's not as if you were told, hey, the pack for the day. No, you weren't. Storm, please take off the colors because you're on the
Hold on
ground
a second. I'm trying to get my screen to a size that I can see it properly. All right, store. Boom.
Nope, wrong one. Storm. Circle.
Okay, perfect.
That
Thank
work?
you. Yes.
Gotcha.
All right, so I'm going to read to you what you see. All right. So you come into this dimly illuminated room. This room must have been an interrogation room of some sort and was severely damaged by the Hulk. Then you hear, "Hey, is someone there?" a strained voice says. And as you see, a large stony creature is trapped prone on his back on a torture rack with shimmering energy bindings that keep him restrained. And
What's that weird dude?
this is who you see.
Rocky dude.
My beloved Korg. I know that man anywhere.
Just
And-
your average guy.
Yes, and you see he goes, "Please help me. I have not much time," the creature implores. He is right. The area is slowly filling with water, flowing from broken pipes. A little bit longer, the stony creature guy will drown. "The name is Kog. If you help me out, I can bring you back home," he says to encourage you. What do you want to do?
I will free him. Or I will attempt to free him, I suppose.
Where's the water coming from?
Pipes.
Burst
Pipes
pipes
overhead.
in the wall.
Is it like... I'm sorry, yeah, let me move that, and then I can't quite see what you did. Show me again where the water's coming from.
Just all around the room.
Like here.
Oh, okay, okay.
You
here.
just have to imagine.
I just
there's
thought there
pipes
might be a
overhead.
specific...
No,
I wondered
there's
if there
pipes
was a
all overhead.
specific pipe. Okay.
Yeah.
General,
So-
there's
There's not like one spot I
General
can...
environmental exposure. What can I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, but as you decide that that's what you're going to do, go ahead and come into the room to see, since you're going to help him. Go ahead,
Okay.
because you're in a tunnel right now.
Yeah.
This is wall here?
This is water you're walking through.
No, see where I am?
You're in a tunnel.
What?
This is a
I
tunnel.
understand. I'm asking, what is this here?
I just said that. You're in a tunnel, so this is solid rock. This is
All right,
solid rock.
that was
right
my
here.
question.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is solid rock. This part is tunnel. Gotcha.
Right. So that's why I said go ahead and walk into the room somewhere.
Well, I'm
Up, up.
flying.
Scruffy, can you hear me? Hello, Scruffy. Did we lose you somehow again?
What's that?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Need you to come into the room.
Okay.
Hiraku, you too.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right by storm? Okay.
Okay.
Gotta tell you, that's a deadly duo, Cap and Storm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You keep her safe and she just blows shit up? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Can I make some sort of... Whoops. Did not mean to move there. Check to attempt to free him?
Yes, you're going to move up to go to free him, and something's going to happen at that point.
Of course.
Great.
All right, so here we go. Suddenly, a portal of light appears in the room. And here's the portal that appears.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Nifty.
So I have a general kind of rules question, before gameplay in particular. Before we came into this room, you said, all right, I could do this roll because you had made a description, etc. So, is it permissible to use your powers out of combat in a way like prepping for combat in D&D, where you drink a potion and
Yes.
you do a blend?
That's where your concentration powers come in.
So I could have done like a inspiration on Cap.
Well,
Yeah.
there's no reason to do inspiration when there's no roll to make.
Yeah, not.
It has to be. It has to be.
It has
Like
to be-
what I'm talking about is like, you put up a defensive power. I put a force field up, or I put a
Right.
shield up, or something like that.
Okay.
But to
Right,
inspire
right. Like when
somebody
you have
with
to
nothing
make
happening, that can't happen.
Gotcha.
Unless there was an actual mechanical dice roll reason, then that would be the only case.
Cool.
All right, so as I said, a portal of light appears in the room, and a mechanical humanoid steps out from it, followed by a swarm of hover drones. Damn! Cord curses. Ultron is already here! And you see he goes, "That is not my name. Prisoner, here I am known as the Technomancer, the master of the arena. I thought that the disciplining you was being administered had made you more respectful of your master, but it is not an issue anymore. I am going to dispose of all of you." The swarm of hover drones zips towards you like angry bees, and at this point, we will now be going to initiative, as you are now facing...
Question. While he was monologuing, could I put up a stance?
I'll allow it for you to do it now. Just recall that whenever you're going to do concentration powers, you want to try to say it before anything occurs in
Right.
the room or something.
Okay.
Because once you activate it, stays active. Just like I was telling Scruffy before, when I was telling him, hey, once you put your shield up until you go unconscious, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All right.
please indicate it on the token, by the way. The token does have
will do.
the attack stance and all those things.
Oh, hey.
By the way, I'm battle ready. So.
That's already
You
calculated.
do not.
Yeah, yeah.
30.
That's what I'm saying. That there's.
Any of the permanent powers, you don't have to worry. They're already
Right.
indicated on the character sheet.
Yep.
Right now, your true worry is what's in front of you. Okay.
Sorry, I will. Oh, I'm actually probably gonna go first, so I will wait.
You looked out, he doesn't have situational awareness.
Yeah. Situational awareness would be pretty devastating. Okay. Alright, rolling my initiative. I have an edge for my situation awareness. Ah! Increased it by 1.
Make that change in the turnover, please.
There we go.
Okay, everybody rolled their initiative. Hikari, you got to bring out
Yeah.
Wolverine's initiative, please.
I'm getting it.
Tasha, you got a bonus round. Awesome.
Yep, she's fast. Very, very fast.
I'm rolling.
You'll sleep on. Black Widow. Especially if she's got a sniper rifle.
I'm sorry to interrupt here real quick, but you had me take away my flight, but I maintained flight the whole time.
That's
I
fine.
wanted to
You can be up off the ground, but you can't be high.
Right, so
You can
do
put
you
a
want
1
me
on
to...
it. You can put a 1 on it.
Gotcha.
You basically could be hovering, essentially.
Unfortunately, there's a
well,
bunch of drones around you that are hovering
Yep.
themselves.
I know.
So I will indicate it with this, just to match it.
Yep.
Just to let you know, there's 2 less. So I'm taking these out.
Okay.
Because there's not a full table of people here.
Right.
Alright, so we're ready? I'm going to now sort the
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright.
Okay, so I get a bonus round.
That is correct.
I'm going to do snap shooting
You don't want a free card?
on these 2 drones.
Natasha, you heard? I said
Pardon?
you didn't want a free Korg for the round?
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I will free Korg in my bonus round.
Alright, then I need you to do the following. So you notice that he has some energy bindings on him, right? So the energy bindings are tying him to the floor. So
Right.
to do this, I need you to now do the following. Give me a logic check to try to mess with the energy bindings. Wow.
Amazing.
You
Fantastic.
free him instantly with that. So
Yep.
you're basically able to dislocate the energy bindings, and he seems extremely happy about that action.
Yeah, I would be
Such
too.
a
I don't want to
happy
drown.
And he's like,
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cork. I'm kind of like the leader in here.
so at that point, now you have done your bonus round to free him. You
Yep.
can move again if you like. All you did was an
let
action.
I will move here.
Okay. Now we'll go to top of the round. Natasha, go.
Great. And then I'm gonna snap shooting.
What would you like to shoot at?
2 of the hover drones.
Ah, good. Okay. This will be for half damage though, right?
Yep.
I'm assuming the first 2 you see?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna hit with that, and you're gonna do 8 damage apiece, right?
Yep. That nearly takes him out.
Yes, it does. Okay.
Yep.
And now we'll go to... Did you want to move again, or you're fine where you're at?
I'm fine where I'm at.
We'll go to them. So what do? They move to position themselves around you.
Bastards.
In fact, they get right in your face. They seem to just be doing that. And with that, we'll go to Cap.
That is not what I expected them to do.
Okay, of course I'm just going to go ahead and do a strike with the,
Who are you striking?
with a stand... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, target shield strike against this one.
Gotcha.
And...
Okay. Give me trouble. It gives you trouble.
Okay. I assume
You now know what its function is.
Ah!
But, guess what? You still hit it. And destroyed. It is gone. Kadoosh. Shattered. You can move now.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Okay?
Thank you.
By the way, the portal behind him disappears. Okay? You hear me? The portal disappears
Yes.
behind him? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, with that we go to Storm. Storm, go ahead.
I'm going to do that on... Oh, shit, sorry. That guy.
Oh, Ultron.
Elemental Blast, okay. Elemental
Okay.
Blast gives you an edge normally, right?
Well, alright, so the character makes a range attack with an edge at an enemy in the line of sight. For this attack, add +1 to the character's agility damage. Bonus for every 2 points of focus they spend. So I'm going to start dropping some
So
Focus.
yes, how much
into
focus
this as
do
well.
yes, how much focus do you want to use to add damage if you hit?
10.
10.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and subtract 10 focus, and you will be adding 5 more damage to that attack. But
Yep.
let me tell you what happens though. The hover drone that's in front of you is causing
Yeah.
you to have trouble. Therefore, you'll lose the edge on the attack.
Yep. That's what my guess was going to be.
Oh, but it doesn't matter.
And yes, you definitely hit him. And you now discover
Okay.
something.
Uh-oh.
29 damage, but this guy has some sort of ego damage reduction.
He has something that you will be very well known to you. This.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reduction of 2.
Reduction of 2 on damage. Which means you will be subtracting 10 damage from that.
Right. So that's 19.
Correct. And 19 damage subtracted. There we go. And
Yeah.
All right. And then I am going to move next.
And when you do that and hit him, he says the following. He says,
Predictable, conventional, boring.
Yeah, I know. I tried to come up with something interesting and new, but I knew that this would hit you anyway, so I went with the tried and true.
With David Spade's, James Spader's voice.
yes, I planned this very well. I always
Yes,
plan my mods well.
you do.
Alright, so now we'll go to Wolverine. What would you like to do?
Attack this thing in front of me, I guess.
Okay, go ahead. Make me a melee attack. Use your claws too, if you like, please, on your macro. Remember to click on your token first. Excellent. Now the attack. Excellent. Now you do have trouble on the attack because it gave you trouble. So go ahead and trouble the middle dice, the marvel.
I'll do that.
Go over it with your mouse pointer and choose trouble on the middle dice. Thank you.
There you go.
You still hit, but not a problem because Natasha had shot it before. You're able to destroy it at that point anyway. Boom. Gone. It explodes. You take it out of play. No longer a hindrance for you. And you can move if you like.
Yeah, all that.
I don't want 'em. Come and get me.
Alright, and with that, we'll go to the Technomancer, who looks at you all and says,
Hello, Avengers. You lack conviction, and now I will destroy you. Initializing combat protocol. Stand by for engagement.
and with that, it then looks over at you and steps here. The drone will move aside for him. It's hovering anyway. And he is going to do what? Let's see. Let's take a look. Looks at all of you here in the room and does the following. And he looks at Storm and says the following when he does this.
Predictable, conventional, boring.
Yep.
Yep.
So are you. You just said that, my friend.
That's what he's saying about his attack.
You saying about his attack or my
That's
attack?
what he's saying about his attack.
Oh, yeah. It is. You were absolutely spot on, my friend.
And at that point, he's now going to attack all of you. And here we go. As he does the barrage. I'm assuming that'll hit most of you, or all of you.
Yeah.
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 But I get a DR of 3.
But wait, ego. Don't I have a?
It's against your resilience defense.
Yes.
Yep.
Wait a minute. I thought I had.
Yeah, I think it hit. My ego's on defense. And Other ones are 0.
You know what? I'll spend the karma because I don't
Yeah,
like
you're all being
the
attacked.
number on
all
that
of you
attack.
can participate in doing trouble if you want.
Yeah. I will spend the karma to impose trouble.
Okay.
I will do the same.
All right. Then
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
do the first trouble then. And then the second trouble is going to be on the other 6. All right, goes down to 12.
Still hits me, but that's more bearable.
It's still damage, like insane amounts of damage.
Now
Well,
remember,
it's
you have shield. You're
Yep.
gonna take nothing, Cap,
Yeah.
because your shield is up and your barrage, and it's a 4 multiplier, so you take nothing.
Yep.
Alright, so half 15 is
Now everybody else,
7
if you
or
have
8?
a 12,
7.
you're gonna take half. Remember that. It's half
Yeah.
that damage.
Is that 7 or 8 wrap?
7.
7.
Great,
It's gonna be
perfect.
7. I round
Okay.
down.
Am I
Just making
taking?
sure.
Am I taking 15 or 12?
You're taking. What do you mean? Why do you? No. You're talking about Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine's taking 7.
7.
You take half
Okay.
that damage. And then after it hits you, it says,
Welcome to the evolution.
I'll say 90.
and after that, we're gonna go to round 2. Natasha, go.
Okay, cool.
Still haven't
Yeah, I'm
thrown
gonna
it around
roundhouse kick this. Yeah, I'm gonna roundhouse kick it.
yet. Okay.
It's gonna start imposing trouble on me if I don't, so. Okay.
All right. It's imposing trouble regardless.
Yep. Nice.
Okay. You still hit it. Very good.
Yep, it explodes, I guess.
And definitely do some damage to it, and it explodes. Boom! Gone.
Yeah.
No longer a
22
concern for
damage.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
22 damage, technically. But,
And you can move now.
great. I'm gonna move here. And end my turn.
All right. Last hover drone is going to still do what it's doing. Moves to here, but it's imposing trouble on Wolverine. And we're gonna go to Cap.
Cap will use he's gonna use target shield strike on homeboy there, and I have an edge.
That will hit. Oh, you have an edge? Go. Give me the edge. Wow. He does have this, though.
God darn it.
Now, I will say something at this point. Because this is a starter set,
Yeah.
we are not using sinister plot points here.
Oh yeah. Oh gee,
Okay.
but Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Because if that was the case,
Dude.
I don't think anybody will get started up in this adventure.
No. That's insane. I mean, it's like really
Yes,
cool
this-
though.
Yes, this is abuse for them later. So,
Definitely.
because it's a starter set, we're going to go by the standard basic rule stuff. Now, I'm still going to say that for the Spider-Man, you can let them use the Spider-Verse stuff out of the book with the shields and all that stuff to let them have a little more fun with stuff. But no sinister plot points here whatsoever. Okay, guys?
But that,
On-
but
on
sinister
any-
plot
on-
points.
No villain here is going to be using it.
But that makes this adventure with sinister plot points so much better. That's really cool. We could use that later.
Well,
using
this is
this
starter
exact
set.
same.
That's the only
Yeah.
reason I'm saying it. If this
Yeah.
was more like an adventure, I would say go to town. And right now, this guy would have sinister plot points because this has been planned for you. If you notice in the very beginning, you got pulled in. So
Yeah.
This has been planned, which means this guy could have sinister plot points. You understand me?
That makes you can go back to these adventures and use sinister plot points. Can
Yeah, if you
actually
use it
make
as a
this
non-starter adventure, then
Right,
yes, you
yeah.
have that option. If
That's
it's not
pretty
a starter
awesome,
set
actually.
for whoever you're doing it for.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yes, only because
That-
that
that'll
way you're
change
not
the
heaping-
dynamic.
Yeah, you won't be heaping the abuse on them too much.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, he
68 points of damage
yes,
with the TR.
yes, with the 32, it's still 68, correct?
Yep.
Well, you're taking off 12. So
Well,
12 from
yeah,
34.
It would still put it at
12 from 34.
Yeah, it still put it at 22, so
And then
44.
doubled 44.
Yeah, it's still 44 points of damage.
Which is still more than enough to take him down.
Wow.
Yay!
Now hold on a second. We're going to.
Yeah. Can't be that easy.
Yes, because damn it, Ultron's supposed to be tougher. You know what that means? This guy is not made of adamantium.
No, he's not.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so at this point,
It's the titanium version. Darn it.
all right. So basically, the following happens: the minute you free him, Korg gets up though, and you see that suddenly the ceiling over your head shakes again. Hulk must really be angry upstairs. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I'm now giving you a chance to move away from the ceiling above you coming down. Otherwise, if you want to stay there, you'll have to suffer whatever consequences. Because you hear above you. Alright, would you like to move back?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. What did I
Go
do?
ahead, people?
Web
Press the button.
sling.
Oh, on accident.
Wolverine, you moving back? Cap, you moving back?
Yeah.
That's forward. That's not back.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Move towards me.
Oh, wait. Where are you? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. 1,
Karaku, you there?
2, 3, 4,
Yeah, I'm here, brother.
5.
Moving back, man.
There we go.
Unless you want to stay there and know what happens.
Move, my friend, move.
There we go.
All right, so the following happens. The ceiling shakes. It comes down.
Oh.
Ugh.
That's down?
Yep, comes down on the in that area.
Oh, that's the rubble that just came down. I thought that was a hole that we were looking down into. Gotcha.
Yep, that's what happens. You see that the ceiling overhead shakes. The ceiling collapses over Ultron, his remains, and his minions. And then you see that Korg goes, "Come on, get away from before the Tin Man gets out of there." Korg coughs. And at that point, you follow him, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he goes, "Thank you, strangers." Korg coughs. "Listen, there isn't much time. As I said before, I know a way off this planet. But it doesn't depend only on me. Before they brought me to the interrogation room, I was in a cell with a prisoner from Earth. Dr. Hank McCoy? The Beast? He is a
Oh, snap.
He is a sort of genius and was rigging a device We plans to reverse the effect of the portal that kidnapped us and make it send us back home. And then he seems to wait for a question.
Well, let's go get him. Lead on, McDuff.
And he goes, okay. Anybody else want to ask him anything or no?
Yes, I want to ask him something.
All right.
I say, Korg. Banner. How long has he been here?
Oh, a while. He's been put to a bunch of stuff, but I think now that he regrets turning him back into the Hulk.
You don't say.
You don't. You do
Yeah, I
know we're
would
on.
too.
You do know we're on Planet Hulk, right?
No.
Did not know that.
Sakaar?
Oh.
I thought it smelled funny.
Oh, gee.
It says,
Uh-oh.
well, time to find the beast. And
Yeah,
as he
let's
begins to lead you away,
find
you
beast.
now have the option to spend your karma to heal or regain focus. Do you wish to do
Yes. I am doing so right now.
so? All right.
I'm spending a karma to restore my focus.
Go for it. Vigilance check. And as for Wolverine, remember that out of combat, you will heal fully up again.
Oh, look at that.
You want to regain, I don't think...
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You know you're
Look
going to
at that
double that,
roll.
right? You know you're
Yes.
going to double that. So that's going to be 6 times your rank,
Yep.
plus your bonus, and then you double it.
Yeah, I maxed out my focus.
Yep.
I pulled it back. Pulled it back.
And Wolverine, go ahead and put yourself at full health again. You're at 90, not 88. Focus, you haven't lost enough yet that you may want to regain, I think. You should be fine, but if you want to regain it, you can. But that's going to be a karma point.
No, you're good.
Cap, you did good. You did very well. Anybody else? No? Natasha?
No.
Anything you want to do? No?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So, with that, guess what? You finished Act 1. Bam.
Hooray!
Now you're going deeper into the bowels of this place. All right. So, that shows you how fast we're just cranking through stuff here. Okay?
Yeah.
So, at this point, we're now going to go to the next section of that. And here's where we go to Act 2. And let me see. Alright, so basically you've weathered the arena, saved Korg, and temporarily escaped the Technomancer, right?
Yeah.
Now you
Right.
gotta, but now you want to find a way home, so you got to seek the aid of the mutant beast, who's also trapped in here. Where? You don't know. Korg does, but you don't. Alright, so at this point, Korg has indicated that the Technomancer's guards will be coming soon. So you guys now go deeper to the bowels of the catacomb. And with that, I'm going to take you to that section. Alright. I'm going to bring you over from your other location. Okay?
What happened here? Wait a minute. Everything is...
It will
black.
not be dark soon.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
See yourselves now?
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
They already let me know that it was there.
You should be able to.
Still-
You know why?
I thought we
You're
were
not
close.
focused on the map. Hold on, I'll focus you. There you go.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
okay. There we are.
I kept trying to do that.
Yeah, I just pinged you to the area you need to. You see what it says there? Catacomb starting location?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is where things change and it's slightly different from what you normally are used to in these mods. Because you're now going to be going through a, ready for this? A skills section. is going to be dependent on skills and ability scores. Alright, so you're going to showcase your non-combat solutions here. Alright, so at this point, you're going to follow through, and we're going to go to the first location there, okay? So,
That.
Korg has, I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said I'm back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just explaining that you're going to use non-combat situations here. So you're going to be dependent on ability scores, rolls, and skill things that you're going to be able to do here, which are based mainly on your abilities. Alright, so Korg survived, and he's traveling with you. And of course, as he's traveling with you, he's kind of a talkative guy, you know? And as he's leaning you down, he's kind of telling you.
Over here. Pile of rocks waving at you. Here.
And then he kind of looks at you and says,
I'm made of rocks, as you can see, but don't let that intimidate you. You don't need to be afraid unless you're made of scissors. Just a little rock, paper, scissors joke for you.
And then at that point, we're going to go to the first location. Alright, so I'm going to get us out of combat mode, because technically you're not in combat anymore. So things will now be done non-initiative style. Okay, guys?
Alrighty.
Okay.
That's how it's going to work for Act 2. So, in Act 2, let's see. I'm going to be doing this, though. Alright, move to the next location, please. Guys, see yourselves there?
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, where are we going?
Korg moves in over here. Alright, so move your tokens into this area, please. Hiraku, if you can move your token, please.
Where am I moving to? Over here?
That
All right,
big
so you
circle.
guys-
There you go.
yeah, you guys want to make sure you see how this is being done. All right, so they move to that first part, and everywhere you go, you see a maze of corridors and catacomb-like chambers. Broken pipes, exposed framework, debris from Hulk's destructive spree is littering the scene. Korg was sure that he knew the route getting back to the beast's cage, but you notice there's some doubt in his face, of course. So he's like, okay, so,
Hey.
Alright, so now you need to let me know, how would you like to move? Knowing what's happening and what he's doing taking you, you see this passage has been severely damaged. Cables, broken pipes, and pieces of concrete make advancing difficult and potentially dangerous.
I want to put inspiration on Korg. You sure you think real hard? Where did last time did you see him
Can you
in the
post
facility?
inspiration, please?
Yes. All right.
Okay, so it doesn't cost you anything to do it. Okay,
Nope.
good. All right, so
That's for one.
So he says, we got to move through here. So this way. And he said, oh, wait a minute. As you start moving through, I need everyone to give me an agility check, please.
Does free running proc?
Free running will give you an edge.
Great.
Success.
Uh,
Success on Storm. Griffey, do you want to do anything about that?
Yes, I have an edge.
You have an edge from what?
From the hold on. Let me bring it up.
Hikari, did you make an agility check?
I'm trying. The thing's loading slow.
Yeah, you guys wanna make sure you see what you're doing here on this.
Wait, where is it?
Non-combat or
non-combat?
Oh, not an edge. Oh wait, that's for ego checks. Sorry, I thought it was for ego.
All right.
But I do have a.
All right, guys. At this point, we can now clock into help teammate, if you want. Cap is not going to make
Great.
it. Are you
I
giving
will
a help
help Cap.
teammate?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and get your edge now. By the way, Hiraku, you made it. You're fine. You're able to move through the debris.
So you're helping me with the edge.
Yeah, giving you an edge on your agility roll.
Okay. So
make the most of it.
Oh my gosh.
That's just unfortunate.
Wait.
Why are you
Hold
coming
on.
up with the Wolverine sheet?
I don't know. Hold on.
You need to do that off your character.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Okay. Hold on.
There you go. Okay. Perfect.
There we go.
All right. So you basically make it through this section. Unfortunately, you have 2 ways to go. Okay. You have right or left. Which way would you like to go?
Left.
Does Port remember which way to go?
Any reason?
I
you're
would
rolling
say
again?
left, right? Left again?
Need a majority vote. Which way? Right or left?
Left.
Left.
Okay. All right. So you begin to move left. So let's go to that. And here we go. Move yourselves there.
Can I make this? Can I make it cold enough that all the water turns to ice?
That would probably be worse.
Why?
Because
Ambient
it would get super
temperature.
cold in
Yeah.
this area.
That reduces agilities.
That's why I'm asking. So it doesn't. All
It
right.
wouldn't be helpful. All right, so here we go. Now, the next part on this is this. All right, so this area must have been a warehouse of some sort, given the number of crates and containers in it. Water pours down from the broken ceiling and debris is floating around. You don't want to be in the shoes of the warehouse workers who will be tasked to put all this back in order. I need a vigilance check from everybody. If you have any kind of heightened awareness senses or any kind of, well, I would say spider sense, but that person is not playing here. That would be Hiraku, right? Don't you have heightened senses or something?
I should.
Take a look on your powers.
Bad rolls all
If
around.
you do, pass that.
We have bad rolls all over. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on a roll.
Yeah, that sucked.
What am I rolling?
Vigilance.
Vigilance.
So you're looking to vigilance skill. That's all you can do.
You also have heightened senses, I think, right? Heightened
I
awareness
should.
or
I'm
senses
looking.
in your powers.
Yeah, heightened sense is 1.
All right, can you post that out, please?
Yeah.
Perfect. That means you get an edge on that roll. Go ahead and make an edge. I would go for the marvel at that point.
Yeah.
What am I? Edge.
Yes, you get edge on vigilance rolls. Go for the marvel.
Right here, in the chat or on my character sheet.
In Roll20. In Roll20 on the chat, yes. Right where you rolled your vigilance. Go over it and do an edge on the roll.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, so who got a 12 or higher?
Shit, I don't even remember.
I will double check. I did.
Okay, so Natasha got one.
12.
Who got a 12 or higher?
I did.
I meaning
Storm.
Wolverine, right? Wolverine? Right? That was Raku who said it, right?
What?
Who just said I did? I need to know. I know
Storm.
it wasn't Starly.
Starly. Yes.
Starly said the first one, but I heard a second one. Who else got
Storm.
a 12? Storm?
Storm.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. So both of you notice that hidden in the upper part of the ceiling here, you see a hover drone watching you. And it looks like as if it's trying to shadow you.
Can I shoot it?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and give me a roll then. At that point then.
Oh, you too. Ooh, yeah.
Not a problem. You shoot it out of the sky. Boom! Just shoot. It's gone. All
Goodbye.
right. No more shadowing.
I'm not a big fan of being watched.
Understood. And with that, now you actually can move on from there. Let's get you to the next part then. Here we go. All right, people. Go ahead and move on.
Okay.
Were you going to shoot at it? Is that what it was, Ed?
No.
No, because you posted out to your elemental blast. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, if I did that, that did not mean to happen. I don't even know how I did it.
Yeah, I am right there.
All right, so you get to the new section. Here we go. New location. If you notice, you're going through this a little bit faster than normal now, right?
Yeah.
Non-combat sections kind of speed things up a bit. Now, we also don't want to rush through it. So try to be, just let them take their time a little bit because they need to understand how to make skill checks based on their abilities and their abilities.
Gotcha.
So you want to explain it to them. Because this section you can actually go through kind of fast, but at the same time you want them to learn what they're doing. So, all right, so here we go. This area is almost completely underwater. If you want to cross it, you must swim. Are you all ready?
Fly. I let everybody
Or
fly.
you could fly everybody by 1 inch above the water.
You could, but here's the problem. There's only a foot above the water until it hits the ceiling. That's why you have to swim.
Oh.
What
That's
if we
why
were
I
on our
said
belly?
almost completely underwater.
What if we were on our belly and we're like basically?
If you're on your belly, you're going to be underwater.
No, I fly everybody. They pancake out.
They pancake out.
You don't have wall crawling.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm going to use flight and group flight, and everybody just spreads out like a flying squirrel, and I take them along the ceiling.
All right. You do notice one other thing, though. There is a ventilation shaft also. So you can either exit on the other side, or you can go through a ventilation shaft.
Ooh.
But
That's
you didn't.
That's why it's going to be an issue if you fly them, because they can't go through the ventilation shaft. They have to swim to it. You could fly to it, but then everyone's around you to get in. You'd have to get in one at a time. You would have to be last to go in if you do it that way. If you're going to fly them to it.
Yeah, let's do it that way.
All right, so bring up group flight.
One moment. Oh shit, where'd my thing go?
Oh, please make me a vigilance check right now, everyone.
Everyone, okay?
Good, good. So far, good. Black Widow?
Sorry about that.
Yakara?
No.
Yep.
I got a better.
We just needed one of you to make it, but
sorry.
when I mentioned the ventilation shafts, I should have had you roll the vigilance check first for you to even know.
Yeah.
Oh.
But at least one of you made the roll, so it's fine. 12 was the number. So just to let you
Okay.
know, most of the time in this starter set, everything seems to be a 12 to make. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Idea. So,
Nice.
So that's what it's required to make in I guess for rank 4, rank 3 characters. So make it kind of an easy number. At least to
Just
me,
a
it
raw
seems
note?
like kind of an easy number.
Yeah.
Just a raw rules as written note. You are supposed to tell us every target number before we roll.
I just did.
He just said.
I think you messed the before.
I know what you
word.
said, the before. Yes, I know.
Yeah. But he just did.
All right, so you want to do the ventilation shaft, or you want to do the cross the rim?
What do you
Let's
guys want to do? I'm good either way.
Well, isn't
Ventilation
Korg's
shaft
kinda-
is going to be one at a time,
yeah,
and Korg is wanting to be the first one every time
yeah.
to lead you.
No, he
I'm
shouldn't be
okay
the
with
first
that.
one in a ventilation shaft. He should just walk through the water.
He's like, yeah, I won't fit in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Korg
well,
won't
in that
fit into
case,
the
let's go
ventilation.
through the water.
Big.
Yeah, let's go across the water and get to the other side that way.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then you said you're going to use group flight, you said, right?
Correct.
To get you across,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to cost you 5 focus.
Correct.
And you could take everybody, I'm assuming, because for every point of ego you have, you hoist one ally. So, and your rank, I'm sorry, what's your ego
4.
number? 4?
Ego's 4.
You can take everybody.
Yep.
If you had a party of 6, it'd be a problem.
Yep. I know believe me, I was like, oh look, I can do this
But
easily.
since it's 4, everybody gets a reservation. Flight.
Yes. It just reminded me about Gen Con. Okay, so at this point, you guys are going to get to cross the room. And you're going to go in this direction. And you're ending up here. So bring yourselves to this point. Go ahead.
Right behind Korg.
Okay, perfect. You guys are making good time with this Act 2. Okay. This area is an infirmary of some kind. There are diagnostic beds, robotic surgery units, regeneration tanks, and other medical equipment all around. The Grandmaster doesn't want his gladiators too damaged, otherwise they'll spoil his shows. Judging from the kind of machines here, they're advanced enough to heal any organic and numerous non-organic forms of life. Is there anything you would like to do, or would you like to leave this area? But of course,
Anybody need to get healed up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
I think
heal
I
up
would like
people
to get healed up.
really, okay. So,
Uh-oh.
if that's the case, I'm gonna need something from you all. This is
All
alien
right.
technology. Gonna need that logic check if you really want to do that. So, who would like to be first to try it and see what happens?
I'm gonna use inspiration on the smartest individual in our group for like machine operation, and that would be
And Quir goes,
Hey, take it easy, man.
I want to use that on Black Widow.
I don't know if I'm the smartest. I only have a
But I
one
think we all
logic,
have like
but
a
I'll
2.
take it. Yeah.
But you
will have to make the individual roll for yourself. That is for sure. But you
Okay,
can
cool.
give edge to the person if you desire.
Right.
Great. Then I will roll with an edge.
I have inspiration as well, in case it's needed again.
Yay!
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Not necessary.
Does that? Okay, well,
Well,
then I'll just
remember
see if I can
everything
roll
well.
fantastic.
So you go to the alien
Oh.
device and you mess around with it, and guess what? You get really, really lucky. Are you ready
I
for
do
this?
get lucky. Yeah.
You now regain health and focus as if you had slept for 8 hours.
Oh.
Nice.
And
Cool.
any conditions you would have are cured.
Nice. Even better. Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
That
I'm
was
back
a good
up to full.
incentive. Anybody else?
I'm fine.
She says, yeah. How about I could use some healing here. I'm a little bruised.
All right. Well, I'll give her inspiration again, so she can do it. For
Okay.
Cap.
Alrighty.
Okay. Same result.
Yay.
Health and focus.
Am
is
I
8
doing the
hours.
vigilance check too?
No. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. No, you did vigilance. I said logic.
Oh,
Logic
okay.
check, guys.
Logic check. Okay. Hold on.
You got it. You're
Wow.
good. You're good. Even better than good. In fact,
Well, now, I mean,
give me
so
a
why do
moment
we
to
have...
check on one thing about that, actually, because I do want
Yeah, I was
to
just
check.
going to ask, why do we have to make a logic check after the first time?
Because you're each trying to use alien technology that's unfamiliar to you. Just because you
Yeah,
make the check doesn't mean you now know alien technology.
Right.
Yeah, no, my question is why can't the same person do it to everybody else once they figured it out?
Because the module indicates you have to do it for yourself.
All right.
Yep.
There you go.
Otherwise, you could have Reed Richards running through here and just healing the entire party really quick.
Yeah, but he's not on the team.
Exactly.
But having somebody like Reed
You think
would be
somebody's
really
not
cool.
going to take the starter set and said, I'm going to use Reed Richards because he's a rank 4?
Wow.
Believe me, I think of
Actually,
everything in these things. I know exactly
Andrew
what people will do.
games. I'm not worried about that kind of stuff.
I have to. I run too many games.
I'm running this module for a group of people, and a few people asked to play folks that are not necessarily on the character list, which is fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Right. That's why you have to get to know what's going on in this adventure. So you know.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me check one thing here for recovery that I wanted to look at because it may be even further than I thought on this. Give me a moment.
Oh, wow.
By the way, you can choose a team maneuver now for whatever's going to come up. Start talking about it.
Ooh, yeah. Team maneuver.
You've been with each other long enough. You've been hours talking to each other here.
Which one do we
Ray!
want?
Pick a team
Rally.
maneuver.
No.
Remember, right now you can only go to level 2, which is
Right.
10 focus. And, by the way, I will not restrict you from using the any of the new stuff. So, unless it's not viable for your team. Like, you can't take the villain team maneuvers. Things of that nature. I would recommend doing the always an Avenger, but you already got him here.
Yeah. True. He's always here. As an Avenger. What about summoning somebody? You know,
No,
another
spider
Avenger.
person. Don't have one, so you can't use it.
Oh, darn
Yep,
it.
Yep. That's why I said,
Darn
are you
it.
sure you don't
Yep.
want Morales?
Darn it. That would have been great to have. Let's see. What about the one that allows everyone to have a reroll during that combat?
Yeah, that's the offensive level
Yeah.
2 team maneuver. The standard one that comes in normal.
Yeah. That gives us a reroll.
No, yeah, that gives you an entire reroll.
Yeah.
And you take the better of the two always, of course.
Right. What do you think about that?
Guys?
Yeah, no, that sounds fine with me.
Okay, so then let's get back to this. Which way do you guys want to go then? You guys picked the team maneuver then, right? What is it going to
Yeah.
be finally?
Is that the one the reroll?
I don't
It's
know,
an
that's up to your
offensive.
team.
Yeah, that was my suggestion.
Sounds fine.
I am
trust you
cool
guys.
with whatever.
Yeah, because that reroll is going to come in handy against any of the big boy. So,
Okay, now guys, you now see this. What I revealed. You have 2 ways to go to when you go. Now, one of the things about this is they shouldn't be able to go back because the arrows indicate forward each time.
oh,
Meaning that what you're going to have to tell the players if they decide they want to go back a room, debris falls and just blocks the way completely.
oh,
Yeah.
Okay?
oh, okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
So you won't have to say it until they actually say, I want to go back.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm,
Then you could say, oh, you hear a rumble down the hallway and you see dust and smoke coming from there, where you came from. That way
Good old
it makes them go forward.
Hulk, like stomping around up there.
All right, right or left?
y'all want to go left?
Left.
We're
Sure.
doing left?
Any objections?
Left is
Nope.
fine.
All right. You make your way through there, then. All right, give me a second. All right, come on down. Edward, when you're ready. There you go. Hiraki, you want to come into the room?
I'm coming. I'm good. So,
All right, here we go. You must have stumbled into the factory where the Technomancer assembles his drones. There are literally hundreds of them in various stages of production, assembled by the robotic arms of the automated lines. They look like an advanced model with a capacity of flight. Most of the automatons are inert, but there is a patrol of armed drones around. Better to stay put. What would you like to do?
Do we sneak by?
You can try that. Anybody have stealthy?
I do have stealthy.
Then you'll get an edge on it.
Hey, can you? There might be a central control system in
Now,
there.
here's where this comes into play. Because you have stealthy, or sneaky, I'm sorry, and if you want to sneak around, which everybody can do a stealth, nobody's restricted from doing it, but it is dependent on your agility score, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You are allowed, if you want to do, you can do a stealth takedown on the drones.
You know what? I would like to do that.
All right. The patrol is composed of, you ready for this?
Yep.
4 drones. 1 for each of you. Ready?
Yeah.
If you do your stealth, you'll take them out.
I have a hide and sneak as well.
All right,
Yes.
good. Then you'll get an edge on it. So what I mean, wait. It says a character who doesn't want to be observed while could sneak or hide. Moving while sneaking cuts.
This is a movement type, not a trait.
Yes, this is a movement type. This is just what every character is capable of doing. You don't have sneaking. That would have to be a trait. Because what you posted was a movement type. Alright. But, like I said, it's dependent on your agility. So at this point, who would like to be first to take down the first of the patrol?
Before you do it,
I will.
inspiration on Black Widow.
Right. She
okay.
has sneaky. She already
Right,
has
she'll get an edge on
Right.
this
Okay.
on this.
No problem. Once you do your effect, you're technically out of the thing. Okay?
Yeah.
Which means that the next person would then come up. Go.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're lucky
Basically,
you
my
made it.
turn's out, but I want to. Hopefully,
Remember,
you can
at
get
this point,
this.
you want a high number. It's not a matter of getting the marvel here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll an edge and just add some dog shit.
And he gave you another edge because you already had it, right?
Oh.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
already had it with sneaky, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Not to worry. That still makes it. Remember what I said?
well.
A 12 is what you need on these things?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're good. All right. So 1 drone's dispatched. Widow. Of course, you would be the first one to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's the next hero ready to take it? Which of you the group?
It was Wolverine.
All right.
We were
Wolverine.
going stealth attackers first.
Go.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be quiet when I do this.
What am I doing?
Agility
Attacking.
check.
Agility check.
You're
Alright.
trying to do a stealth takedown. That's what's required here.
You said agility?
It's a non-combat roll for agility.
Non-combat.
You're good.
Yes!
You take down the next drone. All right. Next is Cap or Storm. Who wants to do the stealth takedown?
Storm.
Are you crazy? Do you know how bad I am at this kind of thing?
What's that?
I said, are you crazy? Do you know how bad I am at this kind of thing?
Probably.
All right, where did I put my... There's copy of Storm. I'm going to do a non-combat agility.
And you make it.
Crazy.
All right. Cap. Last one.
Yep.
You're good. All right. Perfect. You're able to get past the patrol here. All right. So at that point, we're now moving on past the room.
So what happens if we fail?
If you
Or
fail,
if
I don't know. You might alert things. And what happens when
Oh, we
things
need
get
to know
alerted?
for the game. We need
Yeah,
to know for...
I can't tell you to the end of this. You haven't gone through this. You haven't finished.
There's a lot of drones in there.
I'll just, yeah, well, I mean, all right.
This is like reading the last page of a book. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Here we go. You go through.
Yep.
You go to the next room. And go ahead and move yourselves now.
Right there.
Go to inside and move yourselves, please. Hiraku,
Thank you.
thank you.
Sorry. I'm getting tired.
Hey, we all are.
All right, I moved you. Don't worry.
All right, so listen up. So once you make it through that last location, you reach a detention area. I recognize
finally.
this place. It is the prison, Korg says. And this is our cell, he adds, pointing a stony finger towards the door. There's a terminal next to it detailing the prisoner. Holding cell. Advanced human mutant. Beast. Quotations. Use caution with all interactions. Prisoners allowed access to approved salvage. Humph. Korg pulls a face. They didn't even mention I was in a cell too. Alright, so you see the panel lock is electronic. Cracking that lock will require a logic check.
Hey, I have a public speaking. Yeah. And I'm gonna say, Hank, you
You
there?
don't see him. It's a cell that you can't see into yet. It's a door that details you have to get in there first.
Well, I was talking about, can he hear us through the door?
No, he cannot.
Oh, okay.
This is sealed. You're doing high tech here.
All right.
I've been doing pretty well on my logic rolls so far to understand this alien tech.
There you go.
Um,
Going to give
Yeah,
you
I'll go ahead
a
and
little
roll.
inspiration. It gives you an edge.
Yes, I will take an inspiration.
All right. Cool.
Post it out for me.
Not great.
But you get a reroll.
Well, I don't think that passes.
That will be a fail unless you want to do something about that somehow.
Karma?
Yeah, I can karma. Someone can help a teammate as well.
Oh yeah. I'll get a teammate.
A teammate.
Does
Well, I guess that's probably exactly enough.
Yep.
No, it isn't. Not in this case.
No?
Uh-oh.
Then I will spend my final karma.
Okay. Success.
Yes.
Hey.
All right. You unlock the door. Okay. Inside, a bespectacled beast, aka Dr. Hank McCoy, sits reading, surrounded by a series of tables littered with salvage materials. In the corner is a cot along with a few basic necessities resting atop an end table. Oh, hello, Korg. I didn't expect you to come back, the mutant says, surprised. And you brought friends too. Please be my guest, he adds. And then he sees Storm and goes, ah, and goes up and hugs her.
Hey.
Hey,
And he
Hank.
says, so, to what do I owe the pleasure and why are you here? And Korg goes,
Oh, well, I tried to start a revolution, but didn't print enough pamphlets, so hardly anyone turned up.
okay.
There you go.
And at that point, does it? He says that, and then he goes, any other better explanation?
Yeah, can perhaps you can tell us where we are, how we got here, and how we get home? Because we just showed up.
Ah, I see. You also were taken. He says,
Correct.
he goes, okay, well, definitely we want to get out of here, right? So
Correct.
he shows you and turns to a sphere the size of a pineapple. He says, This is the braid, BRIAD, he explains. It stands for Boson Reticulate Interdimensional Aperture Dilation Device, and it is our way back home, he continues. But hold your horses, it isn't so simple, McCoy adds, cleaning his glasses. The braid harnesses the power of a nearby portal to travel back to its point of origin. This means we must get within proximity of the Great Portal. Then I'll need to tune it to its predestined jump point. Bring me near the portal, buy me some time, and we'll all be home for breakfast.
Okay.
And he says at that point, so, what are the questions you have for me? As you were saying, he turns to Storm.
What's going on here?
Well, this arena is not actually in space, but is in fact a fabricated zone designed by the Grandmaster and the various scientists and engineers he has employed. The zone is built on a planetoid orbiting around the planet known as Sakaar, also known as Planet Hulk.
Gotcha.
Anything else? Anyone?
Yeah.
Want to
Can
tell
you
me
make
what's going
something?
on?
Yeah. Can you make something that can scramble the optical sensors of these drones?
I'm afraid not. I've had to use every spare part to do this. I mean, you want to get home, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Well,
just
anything else happen? I mean, when you guys got here, I mean, you couldn't have found your way here easy. What kind of happened?
Well, we relay the story from the battle starting in the beginning
And he goes,
to
what?
present.
The Technomancer. But who's also... And he seems to wait on you to say it.
Ultron?
Yes. He is the champion of the arena and is working alongside the Grandmaster, even if nobody knows his real agenda. And of course, you all know the Grandmaster, or is anyone unfamiliar with him here?
I
Personally,
think I know him.
Well, he utilizes heroes and villains drawn through the wormhole to fight in his arena for his own entertainment. See Thor Ragnarok. That's my plug to the movie.
right.
Hooray!
and he's also immortal.
Oh, what are the Elders of the Universe? Gotcha. Well, at that point, guys, I guess you want to escape, right?
Yeah. I think
All
that's
right.
a
Well, to do
priority.
that, we got to get to the portal. So are we all ready?
Yeah.
I
Best
think
we'll
so.
ever be
Excellent.
against the Grandmaster.
All right. So at that point, does anybody want to make a recovery check they need, or is everybody good?
I'm good on
I'm
health,
sure the
but
alien technology took care of you guys pretty well.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then at that point, you guys are ready to continue out of here?
Yeah.
Ready.
Perfect. All right, so just to let you know, so Planet Hulk Part 1 ends at this point. Okay?
Okay, cool.
Because the skill check section is going to go faster, of course, as you saw. But I don't want you guys to rush through it either. I mean, I think it should end with enough time that you'll have some extra time to be able to, you know, take a rest, get something to drink or whatever at the con at that point. But just don't rush it because, you know, you want to let them make sure that they know what they're learning about the game on this. Because you want to show them specifically about skills and how that works. So,
Right.
because on the next set, now that we're going to go to Act 3 actually we'll stop doing this and we'll be going to something else. It'll be a combination of them at that point. All right, so here's the part that I explained to you, Edward, since you had asked me about what happens on certain things. So there's a alarm track you have to keep checking every time they go into a room. Whenever they fail any of the rolls in there, the checks go off. That's what I was trying to prevent, was an alarm going off when you guys were going through. but eventually the alarm will go off because you've been missing for so long. You know what I'm saying? And they will have at least got to the areas that the Hulk has left behind in destruction and found out that you guys aren't there, because they would have thought you guys would have been there. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean they got past that?
All right, so with that, let me see. You're now going to go to this part. So you are... Okay, so just to let you know, on Act 3, the map to the detention area is where you guys are going to start from. The area you just finished it. But you're not going to bring out the map for that, for Part 2, because at the end of this, you're basically just talking to McCoy and doing all that, so you don't require a map. You know what I'm saying? Because the maps to that are going to be with the Part 2 people who are going to be doing Part 2. Unless you're running them in sequence, then you'll have all the maps for that.
Okay.
Right.
All right, so the Beast told you his plan, and he says we're gonna have a bunch of problems trying to get through this, to get to the Great Portal, and we're gonna have to go through a section filled with scraps filled the skies. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. So this is how it starts out for Act 3. Crash! The facility is filled with sounds of roars, shredding metal, firing weapons, and screaming combatants. I think you all know what's going on at this point, right? Pretty much.
We have to fight the Hulk now?
I hope not, because I don't know if
he's
he can
getting
take
closer.
him on.
He's getting closer. He's still on a rampage, and he isn't far away. Well, maybe it's not so bad after all. The chaos can give you the distraction you need to escape. So, at this point, this is what's going to happen. As I said, you guys are now going to the same area that you started in. And I will now put you to that section. Let me now grab the characters here.
Ooh.
I just thought of something. If we're gonna escape, do we want to leave Banner here? I mean, really?
I don't think that should
be. I think that'll be absolutely up to the Hulk at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We're in the detention area now. This is the start of Act 3. Okay? And of course, because we're here, we also will of course have our resident person here, who is... Hold on, I'm going to bring him in. Okay, there we are. Okay. See him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one sad thing about this mod, it did not come with Korg stats.
Ah.
Who's that?
Korg.
Oh,
Korg stats. You would have thought they'd have it, right? Since he's like been helping
Yeah.
you. There's only one power for sure you know he has, because he will begin to use it in a moment, and that's going to be inspiration. Korg is always behind the little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually he's the biggest guy in the room anyway. So, with that,
We know he can
I need a
reconstitute
vigilance
himself.
check. Need a vigilance check.
Okay.
Vigilance check.
Yes. Please.
Mm.
12.
Vigilance, I'm sorry.
Vigilance.
Yeah, vigilance.
Where did I put my character sheet? God.
The beast was in this cell here, guys. That one.
Yeah.
So, just letting you know. Did everybody finish their vigilance check?
Yeah.
No, I somehow lost my.
Your character sheet?
Oh.
Yeah, where'd it go?
I'm
Oh, there it is. There it is. I found it.
currently loading mine up.
Vigilance, vigilance.
Don't forget you have an edge, Haraku.
Yep.
Does
Heightened
whatever
senses.
a vigilance can.
Give me that edge.
I'm
On your
waiting
vigilance
for
check. Your sheet to come
thing to
up.
load. Why is it taking so long? He said vigilance.
The
Defense.
vigilance roll that you made, you get an edge on it.
I didn't do one yet.
Right. Ooh. Yeah. One of those ones I would.
Nope. Alright, so. Still was enough on the ones who made 12 or so.
Okay.
You guys seem to hear a knock from one of the cells. What do you want to do? So you seem to be coming from this one here. Seem to be coming from this cell.
I will approach.
Want to open the cell? Or
Uh,
you actually go up, you see this one has a viewport.
Yep.
You looking in?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on a second. You see him in there.
What? We recognize that as Stark.
Of
Yeah.
course you do.
Stark's
Okay.
okay. Here.
You're not going to leave me here, right?
No.
Well, of course not. You're Tony Stark.
And you see, of course, well-dressed, sporting a Van Dyke beard, wry smile.
We gotta get him out of here.
And he looks around, he says, he's kind of looking through the viewport there, and he goes, he sees Beast and Storm, and he kind of goes, they don't recognize him without his armor, of course, even though he is famous, but he goes, genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. Yes, I am Tony Stark. And now, please, do you mind opening the cell?
Hank?
Yeah, I think we need to open the cell.
Yeah, let's open the cell.
Beast?
Who would like to do it?
How about Beast?
Listen, I'm evidently very good at this alien technology. I will open the cell.
Okay.
I'll give her inspiration.
He looks over at you and he says like what he said in the other movie. Hi, miss me?
I
No.
wink at him. Ah! I rolled a 1.
But you got
I should've rolled-
inspiration.
I used my inspiration.
No, I gave it. Oh.
Yeah, that's not enough. Someone else should try. Evidently, I don't know what I'm doing.
Hank? What do you know about these keypads?
He's like,
I do a logic thing.
Yes.
logic done combat. You can do help teammate on. Do you want anybody want to help teammate or no?
I will help teammate.
Oh.
Yeah, you're next to. Yeah, reroll that
Yeah,
1.
Yeah.
Got an edge.
Yes.
All right, you get it.
Hooray!
All right, so with that, cell door opens.
Can't unlock it, cut through it.
So you're able to free him. Stark steps out. Tony Stark comes out of his cell just in time. Uh-oh. A patrol of Ultron drones crashes in and starts shooting. Well, it's time to go, Tony says, but his voice is different, as is his shape. He is an Iron Man, but a shape-shifting Skrull.
Oh, darn it.
The alien smiles at you before disappearing into the darkness, leaving you to fight Ultron's goons. As the sound of the fight mixes with the distant roar of the Hulk.
Did we just free the Super Skrull?
Maybe.
I hope not.
And with
It's
that,
probably just a scroll.
Yeah.
You probably specified if it was Clark.
and with that, I'm going to bring in a fight of drones. Here we go. Alright, so let's see. So now we have one more hero to axe to the miss. Who's going to help you fight here. And let's see. You guys have been pretty good about not setting off the alarm. So
Skrull. Darn.
Scroll.
Oh, man. That's funny. Well, we can tell them that there's a Skrull out there impersonating Tony.
If that's the case, you'll have to talk about the whole race.
Yeah.
Because pretty much they all can.
Yeah. But a Skrull individual did impersonate him in a cell. So we do know that for sure.
Well, definitely you know one thing about that. That just means that whoever it is knows Tony.
Yep, exactly.
But of course, what Skrull doesn't know one of the Prime Avengers that they captured on their Skrull homeworld and were going to execute until they were freed by the Illuminati.
That is indeed true as well.
Who then destroyed their homeworld. Or
Kind of sore about that, probably. Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of Skrulls would be sore about that. Alright, so there's how many of you now? Let's see. There is now 5 of you, right? Because we're counting the beast. Corey doesn't fight. We don't have stats for him. He can't fight due to not giving stats.
No, without stats you can't, yeah. They're a narrative.
I don't know if you see the drones. That be the drones. You see them now?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get some initiative out at least here.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Storm got a fantastic. You should probably represent that on the initiative tracker.
I got situational awareness, so I'll re-roll the... Yes!
Ah!
Getting very lucky on my initiatives.
You indeed
Sure.
are. Wow. Those drones are
They're just lucky.
really racking up, yeah.
Lucky drones.
Why didn't the M stay?
What's that?
I'm trying to indicate that I got a marble on my...
Oh, good. That means
Yeah.
you'll be in the bonus round, and you also have to indicate it in your turn order. Put it
trying.
in. All right, you got it. Not a problem.
There, yeah. It didn't take it last time. That's what I was trying to figure out.
We're missing Hiraku, and of course I'm going to put the beast in now.
What am I doing? Vigilance?
It's initiative roll.
Alright.
You remember, you do have an edge.
Storm has a situational awareness.
No,
Then I don't know why you would say that.
no, I'm putting a inspiration on him.
When the round starts, you can't do that unless it's a reaction.
No, that's what I'm doing. I'm spending a reaction to do it.
Can you post it out? I want to see. And I thought it was a standard to do that. Go ahead and post that out a second.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the. If you use.
You're gonna post that out?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a standard action. Can't do it.
Until the start of the next turn.
No. The action type is standard.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Yep. Okay. Oh, well.
Would it be nice if you could do it that way, but unfortunately not. Hiraku, did you roll initiative yet?
I thought you said vigilance.
No. Initiative. Upper left-hand corner of your sheet. There you go.
Oh, but I can do change of plans. It'll cost me 5 focus to do it.
What does it say?
Change of plans is only on trouble on an action check.
Right, but if it says it gains an edge on that action check.
Right.
If they had trouble.
If they have trouble. Okay, so it's
This
only
is not an action
when,
check. This is an initiative roll.
Right,
Action
because it's
initiative
under
rolls
the...
are not action checks.
No, I'm saying under change of plans, it's a reaction.
I understand
So,
that, but again, I'll
yeah.
go through this. An action check is not an initiative roll. An initiative roll is not considered an
Right.
action check. It is
Yeah.
an initiative.
It's initiative.
Right.
Yep.
Alright, so we set the marker to 1. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be how it looks right now for you guys to start the initiative on this battle in the detention area. Okay. I know that we got to cut close to 11, right? So we can stop at this point and take it up the next time.
Okay.
If you guys are
Alright.
good with that.
Sounds good.
And I'll post this out on our thing so that we know what initiative count we're